been a little bit down lately because of the loss of my sweet little fur baby. That was sudden and unexpected. So I don't know. I just feel like I need to get out of my head and do something else. Don't mind my pajama pants. It is 12:40 here, so you'll be fine. You'll get over it. So just kidding. But welcome in. It's lovely to see everybody. I hope you're having a good one. So I just thought I would do a little energy check-in. Okay, we'll just give these a good shuffle because it's been a while. It's been a while since I could... Hello to the one person in here. Bonjour. Money. Hi. Hi, 2020. Hello. How are you guys? I love you, fam. Ooh. Well, we're not ready yet, but we have to peek because I'm a nosy bitch. Not really, but like when it comes to this, I am. Ooh, so watching and waiting and love is all around. Love is around the corner. Money. I remember it got brought up in your reading. Hello, Chatty. How's it going? So, like I was saying before, I've obviously been a depressed piece of shit, and I haven't had the energy to put into anything. So I just wanted to do something different. It was time for me to crawl out of my little depressed hole and say hello. Anyways, I felt like it was necessary to do a little bit of an energy checkup because I've been feeling that things are not only heavy for me at this time, but a lot of you are probably going through some transitions right now, or acceptance of so, or anything that falls into that category that might be a little deep and a little harder to talk to people about in like, or you know what I mean? This is a safe place and I just miss you guys. Hello, hello, how are you? It's good to see you. But on the lighter note, I did have a job interview at Canada Post today. And it was, hopefully it went well. I mean, like, this goofy version of me is me, and so this is what they got too. So hopefully they like it. If they don't, then I guess it's fine. Oh, that's okay. I was just saying hi, Money, no worries. Okay, so like I said, we're just doing a little bit of a quick energy check-in. It's so nice to see you. I did check out your channel, by the way. Well, yeah, we have to be ourselves. Since day one, this is who I've been. This is my face. Also, good times, you fucking creep. Get a life. Okay, that's it. That's all I'll say. So fucking weird. You need a hobby. Maybe go cut your grass some more. Whatever the fuck it is you do. Hello, doctor. How are you? Hello, fat muppet. I like that. That's a nice name, actually. Okay, so it's lovely to see everybody. I thought your channel was okay. So everyone's channel is creative to their essence of them, and I love that. So no matter what you do, as long as it's not fucked up, I'm gonna support it, right? Okay. And for good cause in a sense, or for comedy purposes, or whatever else you will. Hi, Nance. How are you? Yes, I remember. I just love the name. It was a nice, refreshing reminder of the interesting creativity that everybody has with their names. And now I think mine's kind of lame. Everyone's is like quirky and funny and goofy. And mine is like nitty gritty serious. This is what it is. But that's being real, I guess. Can I tell you about your job? I don't really do questions on the channel, but you know what? I am not opposed to answering them. It's not like I can't. I just usually don't let that go far. Okay, so just forgive me for a minute. Y'all know how I work. And if you don't, hi, I'm Prairie Page. Nice to meet you. Alberta, Canada. I swear I drink, I smoke. But I do deliver some pretty deep messages for you if you need. And I will tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. So if that's not something you're here for, then I might not be for you. So now that that's out of the way, bonjour, mon ami. I have a very, how do I explain this energy? It's very much like, meh, like come see, come saw, but it's deeper than that. It's more like, are you weighing out your pros and cons? Like, there needs to be a little bit more, I don't know if it's, I think it's actually recognition for you from your job. I don't know if this is new. I'm not feeling it's brand new, but I don't feel like you've maybe not been there for ever either. So it's kind of just in the, like you've been there long enough to deserve recognition, and you do bring a lot to the table, so you're an asset. But I don't feel like maybe you're being acknowledged the way that you should be, if that makes any sense. But if you're like, you're looking for, okay, so job or career, I guess if you're working towards that being a forever thing, it is. Hi, Jenny, how's it going? Okay, so I mean, if you look above, 2020 said authenticity is gold. And it's funny because we were just discussing, I just had a job interview at Canada Post. So it was like an online thing where you record. Long story short, it's not about me. I think that my question for you is, are you happy with your job? Are you feeling like it's reciprocated, what you put in as to what you get out of it? Or are you feeling that maybe that you need to advance and that you have outgrown the position that you're in? Not speaking English? It's the only fucking, well, I mean, you want me to speak French or Cree to you? Do you understand that? Okay. Or am I misunderstanding you? You're not working right now. So, okay. You're asking in pertain to, have you put resumes out? Because if so, okay, it doesn't even matter if you did. I do feel like you have put yourself out there. Are you like looking for another job? I hope, right? Did you leave your last job due to not being able to advance or weren't deeming the credit that you should be getting? I feel like whatever you want, I don't even know if you know what you want to do now. Why do I feel like there's some confusion in that, right? Where it's almost like, okay, I feel like you're evaluating your worth, if I might be so bold to say. You have allowed the positions that you have settled for in the past to kind of deem that or gauge that worth that you have. And so I think this little journey that you're on right now of kind of like peace and freedom is discovery time for you to be like, hey, you know what? I need to reevaluate my potential or where I should be, and if it's going to give me the validation that you need for happiness in that field. Does that make sense? And I do feel like I see you. Do you want to go back to school? I feel like you're like, either I need to go back to school and I need to advance my education in order to achieve a higher level, or I need to completely just try something out of my comfort zone or what I'm used to in my your skill set or whatever it might be, like a little bit of a challenge for yourself. Oh, hi person, how are you? Your company got shut down. So you're kind of in a situation of like, I mean, there's other culprits, right? So this is out of your hands. And those people that own that company that got shut down for whatever reason it is, and we don't have to get into details, but there's obviously a reason for that. And those who obviously the employees suffer for that. I hope that you have some sort of like unemployment benefits or something. I don't know. I'm in Canada, so I don't know where you are, or if it works the same. I do feel like you're very much a busy, active-minded person, and I feel like physically you're feeling agitated, mentally you're feeling agitated, and a little bit pressured, like a time crunch. I keep seeing like a time just being like you're like squished in between the pillars. You got your degree already. Okay. So I'm not sure where you live or what's your degree, and if you don't mind me asking. I mean, I don't have to, but it's good to conversate as well. Oh, thanks, Jenny. Yeah, it's been really hard. You can probably see it in my face and feel it in my energy. She is my best friend in the whole world, and I know that sounds stupid, and some of you might not understand what a soul connection or the depth of it when it comes to certain people or certain pets, but like, I mean, as my familiar, that's my shadow, my everything. And honestly, been super lost without her. Like it's a sad story. We're not getting into it, but I miss her a lot, and I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support and all the love. I love you too, to the moon and back. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You like the hat? It's called Good Friggin' Company. It's from Nova Scotia. I'm not in Nova Scotia, but it's like Canada in general. Whatever. It's a good time. You should look them up. Hi, Devil. How are you? Thank you, by the way, for bringing that weird shit to attention. Because what the fuck and what the fuck, right? Yes, Paige and friends and pets. And we have like a very, well, we have a great community if you can get past the hazing, if you will. I just watch from the sidelines and step in with a whistle and sage sometimes. Right? Paige Bell. Hi, Freeside. How are you? Oh, my goodness. I'm so glad this was a good time to go on. I always make sure that there's no one else that's live. Out of respect, obviously. And you don't really, everybody's kind of spread out everywhere super thin when there's a bunch of us on. So it's nice when we can all muster here, if you will. I'm from British Columbia, but I reside in Alberta. It's okay, Jenny. Down, girl, be nice. Anyways, it's so lovely that you guys are here, and I know I've been a little bit elusive, but this bitch, you know, heals alone. I sit in my dark alone, which is okay because it's healthy to do that, but don't do it for too long is all I can say to others, you know? Okay, let's do this. Jenny, you should now be a mod. Okay. So anyways, cheers to y'all. My girl, and cheers to her too. That's all I have left of her. Oh, I have the cutest videos and stuff on my phone. I'll definitely share them sometime with y'all. I'm the Alberta American. I've been called a Canadian Californian before, so I like that. And yeah, like I said, I'll do a bit of a read too, but I kind of just wanted to chat and channel, you know? Yeah. So how's everybody else? I would love to hear in like your short, it doesn't have to be short. What was the highlight of your week now that we're at Friday? A highlight, and then afterwards, well, I'll ask the second question afterwards. I always complicate shit. What was the highlight of your week, my loves? Cheers. Oh yeah, Roni, you're fine. Like I said, a little hazing. Hello, how are you? Wild Raven Tarot, everybody, look down, or like wherever, just look. Amazing human being, amazing reader, channeler, gifted one. Oh, can't even say enough good shit about this person. You need to check out that channel. Drop your link. Everybody also, if you like what you do and you think we'll like what you do, which I'm sure we'll support anyways, please drop your link. I'm happy to share it. And it's free to us to support, you know, and it should feel good to do that. If not, you're a dickhead and you need some healing. But we're here for that too, so hey. You live in Australia, Jenny does, yeah. Jesus Christ is coming soon, sooner than we think. Sure, whatever you say. Do I enjoy poutine? Fucking rights I do. How come you guys don't have it? It's the simplest thing. I assumed when, you know, before I understood the, you know, dynamics I was on here and stuff too. You guys don't do just fries and cheese curds and gravy. It's fucking good. It's like at all of our fast food restaurants, at every restaurant, there's like fancy bougie poutines, there's regular old classic poutines. Yes, oh my gosh, okay, stop. I actually was looking for your email, and then, well, I have ADHD, and then I got distracted before my interview. I was going to reach out today and say, like, I have 3 minutes, like, I have some time right now. I'm, gonna be doing part-time at another golf course, and then hopefully this mail job. I'm gonna be a little mail hustler. But hopefully, you know, with the two of them, things will work out. One's seasonal, the other one will be like full-time, kind of like, you know, benefits, all the good stuff, right? As a mother, that's important to me. Oh, thanks, Jenny. You're a fucking warrior, you beautiful bitch. Jenny, how young are you? How young is she? And you're not bugging me. You're not bugging me at all, by the way. Like, I was hoping that you would. Like I said, I made that post. I was like, you know what? This is an act. Like, this is my love language. This is my purpose. I know that some people might think it's rubbish, but I mean, that's fair enough. You know, everybody believes in what they believe in. But I know who I am. I know what I do. And I know my purpose. And this is one of them. And I absolutely love helping others, healing others, you know, delivering messages. People need other people. We forget that, you know. I forget that every fucking time I go into a depression, which, whatever. I mean, I'm open enough to admit to you that I do that. We're all human. We have physical functions, we have soul functions, and sometimes that shit doesn't link up, even though they're so detrimental for the two of them for you to exist. Oh, thanks, 2020. Yes, everybody go check out Wild Raven Tarot. Entertaining, but very, it's kind of like me, I guess. We got good vibes, different vibes. Speaking of which, it's been a long ass day, week, whatever, so we're going to enjoy a little bit of a puff, a poof poof, if you will. Shorty, what's up? How are you? Aww. Sorry to spam you on Instagram. I just know you got the same sense of humor. Spreading joy. Happy Pride Month too, I suppose. Yeah, absolutely. We have to support everybody, whether, you know, and everybody is not always going to be the same energies and will clash, or ideas, or there's going to be differences. But yes, Happy Pride Month. We're going to say it. My hat looks like it's not really a rainbow, but it works. Yes, I know. Same here. Like, I'll catch you at the very end. You're usually shutting your live down. And I'm like, fucking Paige, you gotta stop doing this. I always show up to called fashionably late, except for mine is like pageably late. You fucking get there when the doors are closing, be like, I didn't really want to go anyways. I'm just kidding. When it comes to you guys, but like in real life, I'll totally avoid shit. Like, for like the plague. I don't like huge gatherings. When your energy's like, when you're like this, it's really draining, and I don't mean in the t-shirt sense, but like truly, it's very draining. You absorb a lot of shit. It's heavy to carry. It's a lot of work going into the out and doing the things that we do, and it's almost fulfilling, but yet there comes that like little fine line of where it becomes not so fulfilling, and it kind of just takes from you, right? Oh, the ZA is legal in Canada? Yeah. Late even when it's not in style. I fucking like that. Can I use that, 2020? Yeah. I don't know where you're from, but I kind of like Canada for that. I don't like a lot of things that go on here or whatever, just like most of us. We don't get into politics, but this is good. It's good for the soul. I'm not encouraging anyone to smoke. I'm not saying that, but the properties of THC in a medicinal aspect, and like you know, it's okay for your brain to be caressed within or reinserted with a new idea or perspective on a lighter note. You know, sometimes I am smoking weed. The weed. Oh, thank you and welcome. Hello, are you Yeti? How are you doing? In air, it's illegal, or it's legal. Fuck, I have like no pause when I talk, I realize. Okay, so I've had to edit some things lately, and then watching yourself is the most atrocious shit you can do. I'm like, oh, I just want to punch my own face and close my own mouth, right? But I do have good advice, but like sometimes the fluidity of my grammar, even though I'm very, very educated and an English major, yada yada, psychologist, I do talk like a fucktard sometimes, like the way that I don't punctuate and I just flow, like, and I mumble. So I'm sorry about that. I've been trying to work on that. Yuma. You're in Yuma Raven. I'm from Oregon. What was first to legalize it? Oh, there you go. And honestly, I don't feel like people should criticize anything unless it's like actual fucking like harmful to okay, well there's certain things and you know what I'm talking about. There's just shit you don't fucking do. There's like the no zone, and we're all grown and know not to do that, but like free yourself a little bit, you know, like it's okay to be a little bit 60s but also a little bit 2026. Like why don't you know, like harmoniously blend the two? I feel like that's kind of what it is anyways, but there's a lot of there needs to be more of a blend, like ombre, if you will, like there's that in between. You're dope as fuck. This dope is dope as fuck. Anyway, cheers. Look at this. Everything I did, lipstick. My cigarettes, lipstick. You can't take anything. We're gonna do this. Lighter, lipstick. Hello, Nick Nobody. This is how a human must be. I don't know. I'm a fucking weirdo, but I'm an oddball. Everybody's unique in their own regard, you know? Oh, well, thank you, Nick Nobody. I appreciate that. Thank you. A girl appreciates that recognition. Is, you know, I'll say it for all of us. Oh my gosh. Okay, so just bringing this up. You know how the internet is. You know how people can find your information. You know how there's weirdos. You know, I'm not worried about it. It's never like, you know what I mean? I'm not super like threatened. I don't like it. I'm upset about it. But I'm really only mad because I got called a lesbian. I don't really give a fuck. Yeah, I'm a golfer. I'm a great fucking golfer. If I'm recognized for that and my positivity, then so be it. I'm not, just because I'm not a hoe doesn't mean I'm not a lesbian, or because I don't entertain a ton of men and I'm okay with being single. That was weird. A lesbian golfer. It's a good thing I don't play softball too, hey? I did once though. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, hi Jamie. How's it going, honey? Aw, see, I love it when people know each other in here. But yes, I had to say that because there's just, you know, there's videos going around about this like clip of that and whatever. But how silly, and get a life. It's just crazy. And also, you're not a very good fucking investigator. If all you found was that you think I'm a lesbian, wrong. It's terrible. Oh, okay, I feel better. Thank you for letting me get that off my chest. You know, it pertains to YouTube and my community and streets of so I thought, why not bring it up to those who it pertains to, right? All right, let's end my fucking mouth fuckery and let's continue with this reading. All right. I think of a lesbian. Oh, it's a great visual. Thank you. Yes, pretty much sums it up. Yep. I mean, honestly, you must be doing something right if you've got haters, you know, trolls, fans, and stalkers. I mean, it's not comfortable by any means, but it is what it is. Also, make sure that you know who you're stalking and that they're not more questionable than you, right? All right. So we have this stag spirit coming out, and like, okay, I only wanted one, but I don't decide. This is the only place where I can't be all in control logically, and it's not. I'm the least adult in this situation. So beautiful cards. If you're interested or if you give a shit, this wonderful maker, and this is the deck. Okay, so the number 58 could have some significance. I do feel like the stag spirit in any religion or culture, it's all about that kind of noble powerful, enduring, kind of mysterious, if you will, elusive as well, sought after creature, okay? And it's taking the lead. So leadership, let's just like leave it right in that category. So some leadership. So some of the shit that, you know, you've learned with the wolf spirit coming out, turning your knowledge into wisdom so that you can take the lead and safely lead people with your information, your guidance, your knowledge from your experience, and help them with said situations that maybe you weren't offered assistance. You know, like trying to do something for somebody, usually it comes from a place where we didn't. It's like being a parent. You want to give them everything you didn't have. You want to be there for them in different ways because you know how shit made you feel. You want to do it differently. You want to be there for someone because you didn't have someone and you had to learn it the hard way. So you want to make it easier for them. I feel like that's important, and a lot of us as content creators obviously have a message or a thing or something to show the world that we are excited about, or that we believe in deeply, or that we are passionate about, okay? I feel like everyone is obviously very different, but learning something, whether it's an unfortunate experience, we go into dark night of the soul, therefore we have to, and it only comes from trauma, loss, you know, pain. I'm sorry, but that is how it works, you know, and then you're forced to look at things differently and elevate. That's an ascension. Or there's just the mundane, like, you know, I just do this every day and I'm really good at it. Or you're just really fucking naturally great at it. All of these things fall into the category of I can lead this pack because I know how to do all this stuff. And it's not being pushy, it's not being demanding. It's just like, here, I'm here to guide you. I'm here to share my experience, and then maybe you'll relate, or if not, I can try to understand. It's just about being there for people, but taking leadership on either like a project too. You could be, if we want to get into specifics, it could be a project. It could be taking a different role in your household or someone else's or someone's life or in your own life. I feel like whatever you're doing, good fucking job, because we do have the lion, which is be generous, like be generous of spirit, and know that even like you're teaching, you're leading, but you have a team behind you that is your reference and your guide, and that we forget is always behind us. And they cannot access your free will choices unless you kind of like give them permission. So start doing that maybe. You know what I mean? Like if you feel a little lost right now, which I can totally fucking relate. We can all resonate with something or one of the cards or a tidbit or a piece and emulsify that. And somehow maybe come out of this little live, this little chit chat differently, if you will. The number 67 and the number 37, like I said before, at number 58 might also be significant. Now, there's something very much about the colors. It's a very extreme contrast from the warm tones to the cool. If you would like to get into, you know, I know lots of color healers and they're kind of like big on this thing here. And I've been learning to, not learning to, but paying more attention to that, you know, I guess. And it does makes a difference to the reading. Are you feeling like hot and cold about a decision that you have to make? Or are you feeling like something has died out that you once, like a spark that's lost that you feel like can't be reignited? It's like you need to, your pilot light, you know, it's out. And I actually feel like maybe it's like a little bit of belief in oneself, if I might be so bold to say. This is not going to be for everybody, but why are you so down on yourself about being yourself and like what you do, what you bring to the table? Is it because you don't have as much? It's not really validation. It's like, you know, it's almost like you feel you're working for no paycheck. You know what I mean? There's no incentive. That's the word I'm looking for. Incentive. Give yourself some credit, because remember, like, we create what we speak, we manifest our thoughts, and we project and attract what we feel. Yes, other energies, other influences, people's opinions, thoughts, judgments, whatever, the air that comes out of them towards you, okay, in general. It's things only have power if you give it power, okay? It's literally just hot air. That's all it is. If it doesn't, you don't let it affect you, okay? It's easier said than done. I totally get that, but start working on it. Start building a shield against some of this shit that's getting thrown at you. And a lot of you I know, so you have tough skin, but I know that at the end of the day, all of us, we don't feel good when there's a huge blow up or a fight or somebody's like we care about gets, you know, attacked or hurt on here or whatever it might be. You know, we're all fucking grown. And sometimes we need to remind ourselves. It's like, you check yourself, you know the rest. So be easy on yourself. Maybe you need to reevaluate and approach a situation that you've kind of in an insanity way, like doing the same thing over and over. You're gonna, and trying to achieve a different outcome. Try something new. Try a colder approach to a situation where someone's used to getting their way all the time, or, you know, try a warmer approach to somebody who's like kind of cold to you. There's just maybe some harmony that might come in that middle ground, if you will. Now, I will, people are being, what is happening? Let me just catch up. I am a stalker. You need a fucking hobby, bro. Thank you, 2020. Hi, Bish. Hi, Bishop. Oh my freaking goodness. Like, see what I'm so happy. Like, my heart just, like, grew. Like, that is the best. When people that you haven't seen for a long time are here and they're just like, they got your back. Like, that's my bro always. I love all of you, actually. Jamie's awesome. All of you are great. Okay, so I would like to, well, okay. Favorite deck. Love this one. Everyone thinks it's ominous, but just, you gotta grow a pair, I guess. I do have this one as well. I have a ton. I've not really a ton, but I have definitely more than these two. I'm going to use the tea leaves, but I did want to let you choose between the darker tarot deck or the okay, acceptable for everybody, we're all happy-go-lucky deck. Time's a ticking. I just popped my head in to say hi. I want to be more present, but shenanigans. Okay, love you. Thank you for coming. You made my whole night. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I know. I would love to set something up. Did you want to just do it right here and right now? We'll set a date and then we have witnesses to sign. I'm just kidding. But we can if you want to. Because I would love to. I can't wait to. I'm actually, this is like, you know, those bucket lists that we have. You're kind of on mine to collab with, for sure. You're just a wonderful energy. Yeah, we should talk about it like that right here. I know all that your info that I can contact you with is on your website, right? Yes, okay. So I'll get a hold of you that way because I don't have a website, and then it's also terrifying being stalked on here at Doxed because it seems to be a hobby or a trend right now. So I don't like sharing my stuff, but I'll go to your website, okay? Perfect. Yay, I'm so excited. Like, I literally could just jump. And I need that lately. Like, all of our spirits need a little lifting sometimes, even those who you go to for your advice, you know, which y'all are crazy. No, I'm just kidding. I love you. But I just want you to know, actually, while we're talking deep just for a second, is how much I learned from all of you and how much I've watched a lot of you grow and how you've helped me grow. And I just want you to know that doesn't ever, for one day, do I forget where all of you sit in my life and the joy or the lessons or whatever it might be that you bring to me. But I do love you guys, and I hope, and I'm glad, obviously, if you return, that I do the same for you. So reciprocation is very important, and I really appreciate you guys. Your efforts are noticed. The heck? Hello, Easy. How are you doing? Hi. Okay, who else did I miss? Hello, Frosted Cupcake. Sorry, guys. When I start blabbing and I'm tapped in, well, y'all know. It's, we're focused. We're focused face. But that's why we have wonderful mods who have our back. Okay, so, I don't know which I'm gonna do. I'll do the tarot now, I think. I'm gonna pull maybe 3 tarot cards, and then I'll do the tea leaves. And then, yes, share the love. Okay, I will shuffle and get my shit together. Apparently that joint's just a microphone because I'm distracted as fuck. And excited, I'm super excited. So I'll just show them to you like so, and then you can choose. They're both lovely though. Oh, did you see this? Did you see this? Oh. These guys make wonderful decks. Oh my gosh, okay. Doing too much though with the intros on this. It's an extreme contrast, isn't it? These are both very cool though. Was your message on here or on Instagram or Discord? I don't really go on my Discord. Either way, I'll go check. I have honestly been avoiding my phone at all costs because I've been feeling sorry for myself in my grief for sure. This one is a lovely deck, isn't it? Okay, well, you're the only one who said anything, so mom's the word. Okay, so like I said, this is the Murder of Crows tarot deck. Please don't be alarmed. It's not ominous. It's actually a wonderful deck. It's illustrated beautifully. It is a little dark, but it's not in the sense of any kind of malevolence. It's and we're all light and dark, by the way. So if you don't know, now you know. Okay, so right off the get-go, I always go off with how my cards decide that they're going to break or shuffle. I feel like something started really quite smooth and then it just became very difficult, and it was like the wall between kept building bigger. I mean, that can be with yourself, it can be with someone else. It's just kind of the vibe I get. I also feel like, okay, so they're showing me somebody going to a stop sign, like they're walking, so there's a crosswalk. Now, when you stand in the middle of this tiny corner that you're on, you're looking out, and obviously there's an intersection. There's water this way, there's like a hill this way with obviously residential. Over here this way, I feel like wherever it is that this is placing me, I don't know where the fuck it is. It would take you up to like maybe downtown area or to your your city center. My throat chakra for sure. So whatever message or whomever this is for, they don't want you to hear it. And I don't ever say shit like that, but I do feel that prominently right now. I feel like you're at a crossroads, but not so much really. You know what you want to do. I'm trying to figure out if it's you holding you back or someone else. Because I do see like a hand that's trying to grab, like say at your shirt, you know what I mean? Like pulling you backwards. Somebody's trying to pull you back. Or unless you're reminiscing on your past self or missing that piece of you that you feel like you can't move forward. Just a reminder, every version of us is still us. It's still with us. It's just not, we're not ever going to be, we can't stay in that current energy all the time. Energy is always emotion. We have to move with it. So that it is like, what I hate that, okay? I'm going to be the first one to say it. Gosh, that stinks. You know, I would really like to not leave pieces of myself as if it's like Tremors, you know, like where there's just like, you know what I'm trying to say. I understand that. I miss old versions of myself all the time, but in reality, that version of me wouldn't fit this current, like, this current time frame. Do you know what I mean? And whether we like it or not, we sign some fucking contracts before we come down here, and we make these decisions whether we like it or not. So because our brain can't understand, our soul does. And that's the problem. It's not just your heart and your head. It's like you got the trifecta battling it out. Every once in a while they harmoniously sync up, but it is not very often. So use your own discernment. Like, do you know who you are right now? Do you like who you are right now? And or could you get to know, and could you get to like, if you spent some time with your current self? Because it's important to understand yourself, versions of self in each state of time that you access or that you move forward through, right? It's called the past for a reason. It's not supposed to come with you. And you're supposed to remember only certain things to use as a reference. You're not supposed to carry the weight of it. So, you know, put 3 bullet points down in your notebook and then leave the fucking text at the library. Like, you can't be carrying around a big stack of the books. But you know what you know what knowledge you've retained. Okay. So we have the 3 of Swords coming out. The whole love thing isn't really what I like to do. Because, I mean, honestly, it's like when it comes to love for oneself, yes. Because, like, right down to the nitty gritty, it all stems from you, okay? And you can't control other people. So we can talk about them all we want. But, like, they're going to make their choices. And you're going to have expectations. And then that's where that free will shit comes in. And sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it does. But logically, I'm really sorry because the 3 of Swords has come out. So in some endeavor, either it's heartbreak in a relationship or the loss of a connection in general, or, you know, dispute or fight with, like, either way, there's too many cooks in the kitchen. So this card falls into a tender category, and I'm really sorry. So if you... I do see, though, like, honestly, this isn't meant to be, like, a heat of warning or anything. This is something that you already experienced. Like, you've already done it. Like, you're already kind of, like, at the tail end of it. But you need that, well, some of you. Some of you are kind of in the mid of it. Listen, you are amazing. And I know it doesn't matter what I say to you or what anyone else says to you. And that's what I mean by you, like, gotta love yourself and know who you the fuck are. Because... number one, we attract what and project like what we feel, right? About ourselves especially. That's why we get the wrong company sometimes and we just settle for it. Don't settle for anything less than you knowing and going to sleep every night knowing that you have a great heart, that you love yourself, and you know what you put out into the world every day, and you know who you are as a person and the love that you give and the value of it, which is priceless, right? You are priceless. I need you to not worry about other people and what the fuck they're doing, because opinions are like assholes and belly buttons and we all fucking have them. And they're all going to be different. Unsightly, yes. Not something we like to talk about, yes. But also very much there. So just take it for what it is and just know that the storm will pass, man. I mean, I could relate to this card too. I mean, if you've lost even a pet, you know, I just lost my best friend. You know, if you lose anybody or anything, humans don't like to lose shit. It's the worst feeling ever. We don't like change. We don't like to lose things. We don't like that. Okay. I get it. Yeah. So contemplating this, the 3 of Wands and the 3 of Swords. A lot of 3s going on. 333, just the number 3. It might mean something to you. You might want to look at that. I do feel like a lot of you have learned a lesson, or like, I mean, you're not looking back. There's nobody in these cards that are looking behind them. And if they are, it's in like a kind of a sorrow. It's full of sorrow, right? But don't let that pain be what defines you. Let that pain be the fuel that pushes the version that you're supposed to be out of that shell of what is meant to stay. That was a really fucked up way to put it, but that's what they were showing me, is like that coming out of the shell. It's like a hermit crab, sort of. Okay, so looking out into the horizon and seeing something different for yourself, from a different perspective of inside thyself is really important. Whatever decision you would like to make, because this also to me feels very much like on the fence about shit, or waiting for something to come in before you make a decision for this. Like, don't wait on anybody, okay? If you're waiting on yourself, just be patient. It'll come in time, and know that, like, t-shirt cliche time, spirit has your back. But they do. It's not a joke. And I forget that all the time. I'm just like, I mean, I don't forget all the time because they're always in my ear, and like everybody's, you should see how full my kitchen is right now. There's a lot of people I don't know in here, and it's because of you guys. So thank you for the full house. I'm gonna send you my bill for the snacks. Oh my God, I gotta quit. Okay. So just remember to like keep a like a lightness about you too. Like, there's no need to be, I mean, the stress isn't going anywhere. You can either experience it a million times mentally and put yourself through it physically, or you can just do it once. The one time that you actually have to go through it, if you even have to go through something. Do you know what I mean? So don't age yourself, ladies, gentlemen. Just don't stress yourself out more than the world already does, you know, in your responsibilities and circumstances. And just know you're doing a good job. And if you don't know how to accept or to give yourself that credibility or recognition, then go in the mirror and tell yourself nice shit until it's not uncomfortable. And you'll you'll have a lot of fun, I'm sure. No, I do it all the time, when I'm in a bad state where I'm like, I don't like myself or this, because I teach this stuff. I help people with these things. It's not something that I can't teach and not practice. You know what I mean? So I have to do these exercises myself as well from time to time and check myself. So don't think that it's like, oh, I'm just telling you what to do and you're beneath me or anything. I mean, we're all the same, okay? And I got to do it too. And it's the weirdest thing I ever, it's the weirdest thing you'll ever do. I mean, you could think it's, I mean, you're all going to take it differently, but just give it a go, right? I always like end up laughing in the end, but then I know I know I'm not upset anymore. I've reinserted a new idea of self rather than, and replaced it with that shitty one, just even for a time, right? It's healthy. I think maybe I should be in a nut house in a straight jacket, kitty slippers, but nobody's called on me yet. Can I have one more, please? Can I have one more? Thank you. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So definitely standing in your power after this little incident, with others and self. I do feel like there's a lot of passion, a lot of fire, a lot of creativity. What it comes down to is I feel like you're being reminded that your heart's going to constantly be broken and you're going to be disappointed if you don't have that fire for yourself. If you don't have that creativity, that passion anymore. Like, whatever you're doing, make sure it ignites you. Make sure that there's like, I mean, don't do anything that makes you feel cold or dull or dead already. I mean, we're supposed to live. We are called the living for a reason. And if you're not living, what the fuck are you doing? I mean, I'm just curious, because I know between the veil, I know here, there's only one or the other. So get doing what you're supposed to be doing while your blinkers are still blinking, if you know what I mean. I feel like it's important to just like constantly check yourself. Say, hey, am I being kind to myself today? Because if I'm not, I'm definitely not being kind to others. And if I am, it's not genuine, because those things have to come from a genuine place is all I'm saying. Okay, so I'm going to just catch up here. I'm sorry, when I'm tapped in, I don't read at all. I just go with it. Okay. Just forgive me. I'm gonna have like a blank stare for a minute. Okay, here we go. A little bit. Yeah. Oh, hi, Shan. Okay, hello. Ethereal Moonlight, hello. Sorry, guys. Okay, easy. Hello. Hello, Fearless. How's it going? Who else? Did I miss anybody? Okay, I'm not reading absolutely everything. I'm skimming quick. And I'm usually better at this, but like, hey. I can see you now, yeah. Okay, so, we're going to do some tea leaves now. I feel like if everybody's ready to move forward with some, like, let's hear some good shit, right? Like, I can't sugarcoat shit. I don't lie. Like, I'm very unfiltered. This is what you get. And I, like, have to tell you what you need to hear. And, like, I'm not saying that this is directed at every single fucking one of you, although every single fucking one of you probably can resonate with some fucking part of this reading. So that's a general message. Like, the whole point is also don't forget about connection. I feel like that's a very important thing that they keep just, like, whispering it's just, like, constant. So, yes. Spirit, I'm telling them about connection. They are aware, they're on YouTube. A reminder of how to connect. How are you connecting with others? How are others reacting to your connection or the want or will to do so? Are you being a productive player or team player in your in your friendship group? You know what I mean? Like, I guess if you're like, don't have lots of friends, that's okay. But whatever dynamic that you have for human connection, if you will, is a better way to put it. And if you don't like people, that's okay, but I still know that you do have to go and be into the out with others or they come see you occasionally. So make sure that your connections, whether they're few and far in between or plenty and many, make sure that they're genuine. You know what I mean? And some of us are made to have huge groups and some of us aren't. I'm a bit of a lone wolf, but I mean, that comes from my experiences and my trauma. And like, that goes to say, also make sure it's like a healthy thing. Like, you have to be able to recognize it and kind of call yourself out like that a little bit to, I don't know, I mean, for me, that's like, okay, well, then that person understands that. Like, they get it. If you can recognize it, obviously, that's getting it. Holy fuck, Paige. Lock it up. Okay, so whatever. We're going to do some tea leaves. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Just make sure that your connections are fucking genuine, because there's a lot of people that like to take advantage of others, who see an opening into vulnerability and or kindness, and they can take advantage of that and they will run. And you won't really be able to do anything about it, like, for the most part, unless it's like a huge legal thing. But for the most part, use your discernment, make sure your connections are true and pure, make sure that that person, will speak kindly about you when you're not in a room, as well as like in front of you while you're in a room, to encourage you as well. Like, there's just so much to say about that, but we are all, I mean, hopefully, old enough to understand that, Okay. This is the first time this deck has actually ever, like, been patient with my chatter, as soon as I say that. So we do have the haystack coming out, and we have karma, reaping what you sow. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, but there's karma and dharma. So, like, it's like there's karma that goes around that's bad. You've all heard of it, right? It's real. It's like the most real thing, and it doesn't hit when you expect it. It comes when it wants, whenever it wants. If you're doing good things and your intentions are good and you treat others like a good little girl or boy, then you're not going to have bad things. That karma comes around in a good way. If you're being a little brat, then you're going to have that come around in a negative way. That's how that works, right? So just make sure that you're doing your due diligence to not be on karma's bad side. And if you're on karma's good side, then you definitely have some good things coming too, right? I mean, we all just either get put in the corner or in the timeout chair, or you don't. Because, being a good person will bring you happiness. I mean, maybe you won't like what you have to be the bigger person about, or you have to, even it's a good thing to learn from the shitty shit we've done and the karma that comes around, because I don't care who you are, we all have done not good things at some point, whether they're in the small basic form or in a higher magnitude. But we all know what good karma feels like, and we all know what bad karma feels like. And we know that one obviously brings us happiness. And sometimes it's like we make decisions that we don't want to make, or that, like, we feel like is maybe unfair to us. But just because we don't understand it doesn't mean that the universe doesn't understand it for us, and it has a bigger plan, and there's justice, there's divine justice. So the shit just kind of gets evened out without your hands having to get dirty, and you having to put yourself in a certain circumstance or position to receive bad karma due to a circumstance. But great happiness will definitely come if you just stay in your lane, you know what I mean? Unless you have to stand up for something that's noble or right, So we have the funnel. So we were spirit just making me look like a dick. So this is the funnel, which is a period of frustration and lessons to be learned. I won't elaborate because we just discussed this, but making sure that you listen and you understand and you learn, whether you like the situation you're going through or not. It's something that you're meant to go through. I mean, I'm not saying everyone deserves to go through like horrific shit. I'm just saying, unfortunately, good or bad, we have a soul path, a soul plan, a soul path, if you will. And we don't understand certain things. Maybe we do in this lifetime at some point as a human, but some things we won't understand even until our next life, and so on. I mean, that's maddening to think about, but it's a real thing. Either way, the stuff we go through is for our soul to take onto its journey after it leaves our physical, right? And it's just literally a little Uber. It's a skin Uber. It doesn't get paid. Anyways, and doesn't really get like a GPS, So, also, I'm really sorry if you're going through anything difficult right now. I am here for you, and just because I am a bit of a goofball doesn't mean that I don't take this shit seriously, because I really very much do, and I really respect and appreciate the trust that you have in me with your vulnerable times, and to listen to me, because I don't know how you do it, but you do. So the bird perch. So like waiting for news, a package, or a letter. Now this can be in like the regard of just waiting for your Amazon shit to show up and you're super excited. Or, the excitement or the nervousness can come from just that anticipation of waiting for said things, like news or acceptance letters, or a bill, or like something that's just causing your brain and your nervous system a little bit of an overload for probably not. Well, no, I think it's a big deal. So I do feel it coming soon for you. I think sooner than you think. Okay, so we have August coming out. Maybe that's sooner than you think. I did not even know that was a month that came out. Interesting. Okay, so August. Significance to you in general, or past in the current, or will be in the future. I do feel like it's a future thing. I feel like it's very, very near future coming up. It's time for y'all to stop feeling in that, like, the heartache over what you no longer have. So the lack of, don't focus on that, because if you are constantly looking behind you and trying to move forward, you're going to fucking trip and stumble probably. It's going to be a lot longer and more of a tiring, treacherous journey for you if you're not looking ahead, It's okay to look at a map for directions, but like, unless you need to go home, you don't need to look behind you too much. So the carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. And that's like you heading forward and out of this, because I think that you're super stuck and I think you're super sick of it. It's like at this point you have taken the responsibility, I think, of your part in this said situation or multiple situations, or just your life and where you've come from and where you're at now. So look at you go. You're coming out of this. And whether you have support or not, I'm really proud of you, because it's important. Well, it's important, but I'm hearing like the checkpoint. Make sure that you ask. Okay, so in a video game, and this is a weird way to say this, but like making sure that you're like hitting the checkpoints so that you don't have to backtrack. Because whatever the cycle has been for, the collective is like, or whatever, whomever this is resonating with the most, it's really hindering your self-motivation, I feel like would be the best way to put it. You'll think in your mind, you have racing thoughts, you have all these plans, you have this forward direction planned, but it's like, and you're on the right path. Like whatever you're wanting for yourself or whatever aspect of your life this pertains to, it's like you have the right idea. The trajectory and the like the force behind it is kind of like the drive is hindered by obviously discouragement from others at some point that causes us to kind of deflate a little bit, right? Or like misunderstandings with the wall coming out. Or are you trying to get over this wall? If it's other people who put this wall up, you can go get dynamite, right? Like you can move that wall. It's been done before, many walls. Tannerite, there's all kinds of cool shit. Just don't let other people put roadblocks that you feel like are so big that you can't somehow get around past. You can't get around shit. You got to go through it. You got to go through it. You just got to either be strategic or you got to be forceful, I guess, when it comes to your own happiness, okay? When it comes to fighting that and people getting in the way of it. You're allowed to succeed. You're allowed to feel joy. You're allowed to be yourself. Oh, dang it. Okay, one second. Yes, exactly what I said. Okay, so like, you know, fighting past all of these stubborn fucking opposing energies. You know, who gives a shit if people don't like you? You're not going to be mom's apple pie to everybody, you know, but at the same time, be mindful that you're not being kind of like, you're not the vinegar, you know, unnecessary vinegar in a pie or whatever, a jam. It's a stupid analogy, but whatever, you get the point. Just don't, you get a lot further with sugar than you do vinegar. There we go. So, and I feel like a lot of you are just fed up. You're just super sick of being treated like shit. You're super sick of being taken advantage of, and you're just ready for like anything else, you know, and exhausted. Your nervous system is exhausted. You're emotionally exhausted and mentally exhausted, okay? Which in turn obviously affects our little skin uber. So we have the ear. So that news that you're waiting for, that letter, that package, that message, that step that you need to move forward, or whatever benefit that you are going to gain from that you need, will happen. And I mean, June is coming up too. You have a lot of good stuff to look forward to in the summertime. I mean, even without the cards, I see I don't do love shit, but like I do see an engagement or thought of so, or like reconciliation that leads to something that, well, like that reigniting a spark, you know. I can light a fire in the rain. You guys can do it too. You know what I mean? I mean, not all things are worth your time and effort and energy. So use your discernment, but just, there's always hope, I guess, in certain things. Like I said, you can't control other people and their choices, but you can do that for yourself. And sometimes that is the key right there, is doing that, and then it changes other people's choices and opinions, or influences them or inspires them, would be maybe a better word. But whatever this news is, it's definitely coming. So stepping into a new experience. Now, when I see that, I definitely feel like either you are entering a new relationship, a new job, or so that's fucking cool. I mean, like, I'm excited for you. And if you don't want that, that's okay. It can be anything else that you might be excited for, but either way, you're going to wear a new hat, a different role, stepping into a new experience, which is important. And I feel like it's like this particular little spread here reminds me of the Fool card in tarot. So it's like jumping over that cliff, taking the leap over it. You don't know what's down there, but risking it for the biscuit, if you will. And I feel like the outcome is going to be more beneficial than you could have ever fucking imagined. And because you were so brave to actually give it a go and take the risk, will be, that's the, what do you call the key ingredient of the, you know, it's beautiful. And compliments from an admirer. Okay. Well, like I said, that can be recognition at a job, or recognizing that you're, you know, fit for a position, or in romance. I do, like I said, there's going to be some connections that are hot and heavy with, oh fuck, I said engagement. Here's the marriage card. If any of you have a June or August wedding, congratulations. We are all happy for you. Is it a booger or a nose ring? Gotti, you know exactly what it is. I'm going to hit a golf ball at your direction, and I'm not going to say 4. All right, nobody do what I just did. It wasn't very grown up, but neither was he. And that tit for tat is no game. It's good to see you. I miss you. Ooh. Enter the room with a big fat bang. Look at forces working against you. I'm just kidding. We already discussed those, so it's nothing to be concerned about. It's not really going to affect you anymore because it already has, even up to like probably this minute until I've just reminded you that who gives a fuck what people, if it's not a legal matter or someone's not causing you or your loved ones any detrimental actual like life harm or anything like that, then who fucking cares? You know what I mean? About these things that are getting in the way of, or getting in our way, our way of certain things or decisions that we have to make that are for our highest good. And also when you step into a different light, I mean, anything that might be like negative, you know, forces are always going to work the hardest to try to persuade you back to the dark side, if you will. So news or of birth or a new business opportunity. So obviously someone could be expecting, but I do know that obviously there are things, that's for a job. I feel like honestly there is definitely a new business opportunity coming in. And I don't know if any of you are having a baby, but don't do it on here, please. I'm just kidding. Okay, so we do have the caterpillar coming out as well. And so like things will not always be this way and a change is coming. I know that you feel it. Here's that job card. Okay, you're going to get the job. The job is yours. No more worrying. And maybe like I needed to hear that too. Ooh, maybe. Oh, the ring? Shit. A marriage will take place, either romantic and business. So let me just put it lightly here. If you're looking to get hired onto a certain, I guess with certain company, you got the job. If you're looking to further things and advance them with your lady or your man, then it's going to happen. Either way, further advancements are the only outcome for this summer. For like what I see right now, like as of today. I mean, like things change, your free will choices, all of that affects your, you know, your journey a little bit, but okay. So what I want you to do, because I feel like there's some questions. I made this deck. It's like a little 8-ball deck that, you know, shake the 8-ball, little thing comes up. I just want you to think in your minds, and you don't have to say them in the chat. You can say them out loud or whatever, but just ask questions and the cards will come out. The coolest thing is that you're all gonna have different questions, and the neat thing might be that this might answer all of them. So, okay. First, Dark Night of the Soul. We kind of briefly touched on that. That's your shadow time. That's kind of the bottom. That's the dark in the cave, right? Ooh, Jesus. We have a no. Okay. You just keep thinking. You just keep asking. I can hug Raven for you, Jamie, for sure. She's been like super loving and snuggly since Fartbean is no longer. She's also the queen of the house, and she's kind of mean to all the other cats. Not mean, but woo, I was hers, and that was it. Oh, goodness. Love that. Brighter days are coming. You have lots to look forward to. So better days are ahead. I love this. Well, I mean, there's only one way out of that darkness, because you wouldn't have light without dark. It wouldn't exist, and you wouldn't know the difference if there wasn't both. This year. Okay. Ooh, free of burden. It's exciting. Oh, my phone's at 1%. Hold on. Oh my gosh, save me. And save it. Just a minute. Sorry about the angles. Let's go. Come on, Tangy. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Haha. One of the questions on my interview tonight was, how do you handle things like under pressure? That would be a great example right there. I had a great example anyways, because every job I've ever worked was time sensitive and you had to work under pressure, but neat. Okay. No more questions, maybe? Come on, I know that there's at least 2 more in there. Maybe not, though. You make me look like a jackass of a psychic. It happens. Okay, well, maybe we're done with this. Oh, shit. Okay, there's 2 in this hand. There's 2 in this hand. Which one? Okay, I'm picking this one. So, this is no longer my prison. I am free and happy. So releasing yourself from your burdens, and said people, connections, and ascension. I love how it started with Dark Night of the Soul and it's ending with ascension, because that is just, it's inevitable. It's how it works. So ascend to the tippy top, to your highest, truest self. And then yes was flipped as well. So we're going to take that because why not? I don't know, short and sweet, you guys, but like, I don't know. I mean, okay, I know that there's going to be some people in here that probably do want a personal, because usually oh, James, do you want one? Like, do you want me to do a quick one for you right now? I don't mind. I'm not really fucking doing anything. And my phone's now not dying. It's charging. So, oh, I'm such a meathead that way. Okay, I already know I watch it die, and then I just keep watching it do that, I guess. Okay, you'd like one? I will not use these cards for you. We're going to put them away. Thank you, Murder of Crows. We love you. We love you. Moi. I think that was a nice little collective reading. I mean, what do you guys think about that? What are your thoughts, opinions? Did it resonate? Did it not resonate? If it didn't, I'm sorry. I love you. Maybe the next few cards might. Who knows? Sometimes it's for you and sometimes it ain't. The collective resonates. I felt for me as well, personally. And so it's nice for me to feel included, because we don't read it for ourselves. We don't like to. We can, but when we're lazy, we don't want to. You know what I mean? I always go to one of my other trusted fellow, gifted or genuine ones. It's like, and hearing it from someone else just hits different. Sometimes it's like that little kick in the butt or the push in the pool that you need, or that clarity, Okay. I've been through some, oh, honey. I feel that. I feel like, we just came out of a 9-year cycle, right? And so there's a big reset. So it has been very uncomfortable. And the shit that we've had to go through to achieve this ascension is kind of stuff like of our nightmares in a lot of ways. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's to remind us how strong we are and the things that we can do. And, oh, Eternal Dark. Hi, how are you? Oh my goodness. I need to come on more, honestly. And I want to thank you guys from with my whole little whatever's left of it heart, that for being there for me and listening to me, just listening to my word, I guess, in a sense. It's nice to be recognized for, and I know you guys appreciate me or you wouldn't be here, and the feeling is mutual. So let's move on with the mushy shit now, because it's not how I like to play. Jamie, my girl, I think that it's what I'm gonna do. If you guys want a little quick personal reading, it's been a while and there's only 14 people in here, and I love you. You know what to do. Put a purple heart in the chat. Either myself or Jamie or one of my other absolutely wonderful mods or friends will, oh, I know you haven't, me either, but hey, good energy is, when it's out, the rest will follow. You just get to meet up with your cool friends. So I'm going to do this one. I'll do, because they're actually quite a long explanation. And I'm kind of sick of the archetypes. So I'll use this deck, and yeah, we'll just kind of go from there. Okay. So I've got Jamie. Oh, you can't paste it? I don't know how to. We talked about this. I'm not technologically intelligent. I'm just, I don't know. I have other smarts. Oh, Shan is incredible. Actually, everybody, obviously that comes to my channel, I mean, unless you're, and even if you're new, you usually end up kind of becoming, you know, like, will suck you in with good vibes. But at the same time, there is some people that come that are not so enjoyable, but that's just like anywhere you go. But yes, everyone here is pretty magical, pretty special, pretty awesome. And a lot of them I've known for fucking, how long have I been on YouTube? I've been on here for quite a few years now. And some of you I've followed since the beginning of your journeys, and you've followed me since the beginning of mine. And look at us now, eh? How incredible. You should be in bed. Oh my goodness. Oh yes. Yes, grad. I think my daughter is done in like, she's got maybe next week and that's it. I don't think it's a full week. But she's in grade 7. She's going into grade 8. So I can't believe how quick time flies though. I feel like I blinked, and I know that that's the dumbest shit to say because I used to make fun of other people when I was younger when they'd say that. I'm like, oh, and roll my eyes, whatever. But oh my God, am I ever, I just wish that I could control time. Like, I need to hire Doc Brown in the DeLorean so I can go back. I just really miss some things. But then again, the whole, what did I teach you earlier? Practice what we page. So we have to just appreciate and acknowledge those versions or those times that we had or those memories, and just keep them a part of us and move forward. You know, it sucks. I can sit and whine about how old my daughter's getting, but I also know how time works and how people grow. And so I shouldn't be, well, I'm going to be emotional about it. So it is what it is, right? But it's crazy how time just, it flies in general. Okay. Interesting. So I do want to do what I have to say a few things. So Jamie, you've been through a lot, more than actually anybody even truly knows. And a lot of us struggle alone. And on the internet, we don't have to share everything. It's not everything is everybody's business. You know what I mean? We have to have somewhat of privacy in our lives. But, you know, I know that those moments that you have had to cry alone or be alone or feel that way in your time of need, even though you're there for everybody all the time. And I'm not just talking about on here, because you are on here, always there for everybody. But like, you'll stand in front of a bullet for anybody, girl. And in your life too, you take care of anybody who needs it. You make sure that everyone has what they need. Now, at the end of the day, what do you need? And how can we help? You know what I mean? I think you need more of that in your life. I feel like that emptiness, that void. And I know that you're having issues with, after the accident, the horrific accident you were in. I don't think anyone understands like the magnitude or the effect that had on you either. But you're still, and you will be for a long time. And I'm telling you right fuck now, be patient with yourself. I don't care what other people say or how people they think you should do it this way, or that you have to rush it, or that there's something wrong with how you're doing it. You fucking do it at your own pace, and you do it the way that you need to do it. And that's just that. And you need to know that you are loved, and that you absolutely have to, I want you to start embracing or feeling or accepting, because hey, I mean, that's another thing, is a lot of us have a hard time, or it doesn't even just fall into pride. That is definitely in the category. It's in that family wheelhouse, if you will. But just accepting help, you know, admitting that we need it. Sometimes it's sometimes offered and we don't see it, or we don't accept it, or we don't know how to at the time. But just know that you are loved, and that there are people there for you. And just remember too, I mean, it might not seem like it, guys, because we're all going through shit. That's why I don't ever, like, that's one of my biggest things is, and I know a lot of you are the same way, is like, I am there to help other people, and I know what they're going through, and so I don't want to burden them with my shit. Because, I mean, right? So, but we have to get past that mentality, because connection and support. Ominous little fucking critters. I don't like coyotes. I don't like them. Anyways, so I feel like also there needs to be, you need an, how do I put this? I'm not a doctor, okay? Fucking far from it, okay? But, I mean, I did go to nursing school. No, I did not finish. Whatever, I didn't want to. I dropped because I don't like bodily fluids or childbirth and not fucking no, I'm a different kind of healer. So here I am with you. Now, I do know that I know how to read a person's, it's another thing. It's a whole thing. But anyways, I know that you need a new doctor. I know, and not for everything, but there's some sort of like evaluation that was done. It's not incorrect, but incorrect for you. So one of your health practitioners is not compatible with you. I want to say maybe it's your therapist, or if you have, or did they pair you up with somebody and it's not working out? There's like, I feel like a lack of empathy or compassion. It's kind of cut and dry. I know, then I know what they mean. We'll get into the coyotes. Fuck them though for now. Yeah, so Jamie, I feel like I mean, as your friend too, and you as somebody I've worked with before, a patient, client, whatever you want to call it. I know how strong you are, and I know that it's like kind of unusual for you to be in that, and any of us to be in more of like a vulnerable, helpless position, and to have to rely on other people for certain things, information, or I know you were having memory issues, and that really concerned me, but I know that you're kind of getting through that, but I feel like you need more support in that category, or that we need to work on that. And I feel like maybe you need a new health practitioner, or got to go to someone else for that. I feel like it's not helping you at all. I feel like it's kind of putting you backtracking a little bit. So that being said, I feel like the injuries kind of gave like other people in your life where you had not the upper hand, but like you kind of were in control. You lost a little bit of that, or you feel like you have, but don't feel that way. You're just mending, okay? You're mending, you're healing. It takes time, it takes change, and it's adjustment. And it takes love, okay? And compassion and empathy and all of those things. So I feel like you also need to kind of, like, now that you are in a place where, you know, you're kind of getting a little bit more back to yourself, you need to start standing back in your power and sort of telling people where to go and how to get there again. Not in an ignorant way, like, please don't be a jerk to them, but like, you know, definitely make yourself known. Like, you know, it's okay to stand in your truth. And like I said, not everybody's going to like us. So no more people pleasing, no more none of that. You're not weak. Nobody needs to. Jamie is in control. Just keep telling yourself that. I'm in control. I know who I am. And I love myself. Those three things, just repeat it over and over. So we have the lizard spirit now. We'll get into the cards because I always take forever. But, and this is a newer deck. Well, it's not new. I just never use it. So I will read because I do like the messages in it now that I've opened her up. So dreaming the world into being. It's like a whole new world, right? And lizards, I mean, like, he's camouflaging into his environment. It's like, that's another thing. Being a social chameleon, or having the ability to blend and speaking your world into reality, or like, you know, creating it. So, and the number 38 might mean something to you. Sorry, I'm losing my voice a little bit here. I've been crying for days, so I just like swollen eyes and raspy voice. But dream the world into being. So the oracle message from this card in this deck is, when was the last time you basked in the sun and allowed yourself to daydream, to imagine what might be and who you might become? Oh, what did I fucking say? Yeah. So lizard spirit appears when you are called to let your imagination flow and dream something new. Inspiration is available to you now if you are willing to slow down and let your eyes close a little, allowing ideas to dance in your head. What might come into being if you were to pursue your dreams? Not what everybody else wants or expects, but what do you want? What are your dreams? It's time to fucking, we only live in this little skin suit for this lifetime, James. So like, use it for what it's worth and get the most out of it, right? So, how might you grow and expand if you allowed yourself to dare to believe in the impossible? Making it possible first in your dreaming mind and then in the world as you co-create with spirit. Give in to the power of imagination and soon your dream will become clearer. The steps will reveal themselves and what was ephemeral will begin to like coalesce into form. Okay, so it's gonna be able, you gotta speak it into reality. You gotta create it. You gotta like, we create what we speak. Start doing that more. Start speaking it out loud. Start writing it down. Just get it out of your mind. Get it out into the universe so it can help you achieve it or like make it come to fruition, manifest it, if you will. So giving into the power of imagination and soon your dream will become clearer. The steps will reveal themselves. And what was, yeah, okay, this is so exciting. So Spirit's just asking you to dream, like, dare to dream big and know that no dream is too big. Like you can still achieve anything. I know a lot of us think that, hey, maybe we're too old, but we're not, okay? As long as we're still blinking and fucking breathing and our heart's still beating, we can probably do something with whatever dream we have, even if it's in its smaller form for now, and then achieve in time the bigger outcome, right? So the protection message. Have you been allowing your imagination to run amok and dream up a nightmare that seems to have come true? Fear not, for whatever dreaming you did in the past can change today as you dream anew. Wake up from the perception that everything is wrong. Lizard Spirit asks you to open up your eyes and consciously dream a better dream. What would it look like to already have what you desire and be the one you wish to be? So, how might it feel to work toward co-creating this new dream? That's a fucking long card, Jamie. As a reality in the world of new senses. So, drawing it out of the world of dreams and building it into the world of form. Trust in your ability to dream anew and honor it today and all of your power of creation. Honestly, that's a freaking amazing card. And when I think of a lizard, I don't think about all that cool shit. So this is what I love about these decks is, well, you know how I feel about the other animal book. It's beautiful. So that's actually a really nice message. And I do feel like it's very fitting for your energy right now. You need that encouragement just to be reminded of who you are. And if you want to expand anything or you want to create something new, you have absolutely every bit of essence in you to accomplish doing so. Okay? I love you. The green packet in the cupboard? In my cupboard? Oh, let me just look. I'll catch. I have a lot of reading to do. Oh my god. I wish I could have, like, Siri short form this for me. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh. Good night, Eternal. You're already gone, but we love you. Yeah, Jim, you've always been at like not a light, like you don't sleep much. Okay, sorry. See the green packet in the cupboard. Fart into my eyes. I don't. Well, you know what? We don't do that here, but like, it's funny to think about, but no, we don't toot into the ocular cavities of others around here. Do we, fam? Okay. Jamie, I love you. You got this. Miss Moonlight, are you ready? What green packet? Like, is it in my cupboard? That's a bouquet. Like from somebody's wedding. No, I didn't catch it. She passed away and it was a gift from her family for me. Okay. So, Ethereal, you are here. Yes, you're good. Okay. So your energy is always really quite cute. Like it's just always like it's like a friendly tickle. Your energy is always very very genuine. It's so sweet, and your intentions are always so. You're just good. You've got really good energy. But I know you've been going through a hard time, and I do. Okay, so what spirit? Let me just give me a minute here. They're showing me a little video of your circumstances. So they're showing me a group of friends. I don't know why they're giving me like a computer library-esque, maybe a college. I don't know. Like they're giving me that kind of setting. I feel like, please do not. I love you. So listen, and what I'm gonna. I feel like you maybe are being like snickered. I don't know, snickered, just stupid shit. Like there's some catty business. There's some bullying in a sense. Maybe I don't know if it's online. Very well, because we put ourselves out here. It could be, but I feel like because I know who you are and your energy's so incredibly genuine that people 100% take that and they are like, well, that must be weakness. Let me see what I can do. I mean, it's more of like a pecking order. That's a weird fucking thing to say. I don't know who you hang out with or your group, or maybe this is just a study group and maybe it's not your like immediate friends group. I just feel like they're very you're questioning where you belong in it, sort of, or if you've outgrown it, because you're kind of butting heads in a sense, or you're not being seen for who you are, is what I'm gonna say. I don't want that to, yeah, you're exactly, yeah. People are draining your energy, using your energy to kind of like think that they're gonna succeed or elevate, or some sort of weird catty jealousy in a sense. I don't see it being about a boy or anything crazy. I just see that like people want to be you or have that light or that heart that you have. I do have to address that why are you feeling disconnected? Not only, this is nothing to do, like, yeah, obviously in short form, it does have a little bit to do with this group and this situation maybe that you're going through, but in your family or in your home or something, there's like a disagreement over something that is just simply misunderstanding. It's a miscommunication, or it's like, I don't know, it's maybe a perspective that isn't being viewed in the same sense, but there's just something that, yeah, like you've outgrown, whether you've outgrown what you're studying, you've outgrown what you're doing, you're ready for advancement. I feel like you're just ready for new shit. You've let a lot of stuff go. You've cut a lot of ties with with a lot of negative, malevolent shit. And I feel like it's a very respectable thing, and you should be proud of yourself to be able to, number one, recognize it. Number two, understand the outcome of such things being in your energy for too long. It can really destroy a person. It can make us physically sick. It can make us mentally weak. It can make us emotional damage. And all of this stuff can come from usually others, but therefore most point inside of ourselves. But that I don't think is your problem. I'm just like letting other people know and reminding them. I'm just saying for you have outgrown. You're just ready for you're like waiting for that last like little fucking puzzle piece for your ascension. I'm waiting. I'm in the same boat as you right now. And you're kind of like laying low. You're kind of staying in your comfort zone right now, because not because you're scared to go out of it, but because right now it's just safe while everyone else is kind of in the panic anarchy type. It's like the purge. You're just like, oh my gosh, when is it gonna be over, right? You know what you have learned. You know that you are ready, and I feel like maybe that's the thing though, is like they did just show me this. They went like this, and so they pointed over at this key in this case. I don't know what it is that is like, it's like the no case, but you've put it in that box. So this key you can access. It's like the Two of Swords. I know you know tarot. So putting the swords down that you're holding up. I know that you're protecting yourself and your energy and everything about yourself and what you do and who you are. And I love that. It's important. But when it becomes to the point where we're hindering ourselves and getting in the way of our own last step of the ascension, we can put the swords down and take that blindfold off. There's no one else in that card. There's no one else in the room. It's just us and ourselves. So I want you to work on trust exercises. I want you to use your discernment, right? But you can test other people too, like, and yourself. And it's not like you're doing anything wrong. You're just honestly, you're kind of, you're getting to know, you know what you'll put up with and what you won't anymore. But I feel like other people need to learn something from you out of this. So just careful how you go about it, I guess. So just keep your elegant senses about you while you go through it, because it's frustrating. But you're almost out of it. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, we have the flamingo. I really love this. So we were just kind of talking about, like, you know, you're the last step, just waiting, that in between. It's like in a fucking waiting room with this elevator music. So we have the flamingo. Forgive my unpainted chipped nails. I have not gave a shit. So embrace the in-between. And but flamingos are gorgeous. They're beautiful. They're actually, it's the males, fucking males, they stay vibrant and beautiful, and every time a female flamingo has, you know, a baby or whatever, they have a few, they lose pigment. It's a pigment thing. I don't know why I had to bring that up. Don't lose your pigment, you know, just, and keep creating, keep birthing new ideas and new things, and making it something people can, you know, learn from. Like, you people love you. People love what you are about. And I wouldn't let the world discourage you any, because you are the bright flamingo. You are the fancy but classy bird, the flapper bird, if you will. You know what I mean? Like, those, you are, your energy is like, you know, the movie Chicago, like those like 1930s, like classic. You're classy. I like it. And elegant and very soft. You're approachable. But don't let people take that for weakness anymore, okay? And it's okay to be flamboyant and not in, you know what I mean? Just shine. It's okay to shine. It's okay to be bright. It's okay to be magnificently vibrant, okay? Just keep, and all your beautiful hair colors, like, come on, girl. You know, just keep shining bright. And that, for me, I know, I just love that. The number 26 could also be significant. But I'll read this quick for you. Probably won't be quick because this book is fucking forever. So, embrace the in-between. Balance comes easily to the flamingo spirit, who sees what was and what will be. I told you see everything too. And stands strong in the face of uncertainty. You can be informed by what came before and plan for a future yet to be, but do not resist flamingo spirit's call to be fully present in the now. So, where the real magic happens is like within you and in the current. That's living, right? So, with one foot in the life you are moving away from, and one foot in the future as you become the one who leads the life of your highest intentions. You must make peace with the fact that you are not fully in either place. That last step. So, embrace the in-between. The presence of a flamingo spirit is also a sign that your creativity is arising within you and opportunities are beginning to present themselves. Remain here in a balanced state of mind, for there is much to know and learn before going forward with your new plans. You can trust in this moment and in yourself. So as you take in what you see and become aware of all that you are experiencing and will be experiencing in this current time. So, if you are feeling nervous and wobbly, stop worrying about the past and the future. Instead, be present in the moment and balancing for now the space in which creativity arises. Creativity is your birthright, but if you're moving too quickly in an attempt to avoid the discomfort of transition, you can blind yourself in the miraculous possibilities that are before you. And now, you don't want to be losing those, or you don't want to lose those and when they're just coming into being. So the past has its lessons and planning has its merits, but right now you might be imbalanced because you're becoming too nostalgic for what once was or too anxious about the future that might be before you. So there is a time to plan carefully, and right now is that time. But being still and know that Spirit is here, co-creating with you in this moment at every step. The next step will appear when it needs to appear. So kind of just like, relax into a state of, equanimity and balance so that anxiety can transmute into trust and faith that all will be as it is, for your highest good. I'm going to burn this book. It's beautiful, but it's long. I'm just kidding. I love it. I love that message, and I feel like it was very fitting for what I perceive of the essence of your energy and what I can read. I mean, I hope that it helped, and you know that you can, I'm always here if you have any questions or whatever, just comment on one of my videos. I will try and safely share like my email or some shit. I mean, I don't really care. My name is what it is. It's obviously, I'm not hiding it. You can find me on social media. And honestly, I am trying to get myself out there and would like to have a website. So I really don't, I don't care. You know what I mean? There's nothing that I'm not as worried about it as I guess maybe some, I don't even have a mailing address, so you can't really like send me weird shit. So either way, I'm here for you guys. And if you need me, I will definitely make it happen that we get into personal touch and we can talk about some more vulnerable, in-depth things that don't need to be talked about on here. Not everybody needs to know everything, but if you're trusting me and you need further advice or guidance or messages, I'm happy to, or any other spiritual service, I'm here for you. I'm really bad at like, I haven't put a list of anything I do, or I don't know. If you need me, you'll come to me and it'll happen and it'll work its way out. The universe has a way of doing that. Thank you for letting me read your energy, by the way. Jamie, you as well. It's always a pleasure. Shami, what are you doing, sir? What doing? Okay, I need to catch up again. I'm really bad. And I love you guys, and thanks for forgiving me for not constantly reading and for having my back. Prairie no pays attention ever, Sin. Yeah, you do just love. And like that is very evident to the people who like true ones recognize other true ones. You know what I mean? Like, and the ones who don't, their third eye is their butthole, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Saying. So. You're awake for no reason. Well, it's Friday. You don't work tomorrow, do you? Also, sorry if someone else wanted a reading. That's what I was looking for, and I squirrel. So, Jamie, and then Ethereal. Sham, do you want a little read ski? I mean, like, I could always just call you too, like, after the live, and we could do... No. Hey. Put the cards down. Back the fuck up. Just kidding. Oh, I'm in a goofy mood. Oh, look, Sham. I didn't show you. Hi, Blake. How's it going? I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Thank you for coming in with positivity. I like that. It's a good way to make an entrance into any fucking space, right? Woo, yay. Okay. Sham, I got her a little bit of her furs. My beanie weenie poo poo beanie pie. And I want to get something different, but for now, this is what I have. And I carry it I bring it golf. I brought it everywhere. It comes everywhere, from room to room, all this stuff. Like, she used to do that with me anyway, so I just, like, I have to adjust to the fact that she's with me, whether these are or not. But, I mean, that's a me problem. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm making it like an altar. Like my mom and Fartbean, they're gonna have a little podium of love, if you will. But yeah, it's I wanted to show you that because you were a huge part of, you've been a huge support for me for the tough times. Yeah, I know, I'm a beans. So, what's everybody doing? Shami can't sleep. I'm avoiding my feelings. Anyone else have anything they want to drop for truth? Yes, we need a shrine for sure. Well, I don't know, I haven't really told anybody else. Sham knows, I've told him and a few other people, but I'm gonna get a golf bag with my favorite picture of her face and everything, and it's gonna be the bean bag. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm sure that they can do it though. Like if they can make anything, right? So it's probably gonna cost me 1,000,000 wooden nickels, but I'm gonna try to do it. And then I'm going to, there's just a few things that I'm gonna do. Obviously I'm gonna make a blanket and pretty much just gonna do what any crazy grieving broad does and person in general, and I'm gonna honor her memory. Life is like a dance floor and God is a DJ. And sometimes he plays really shitty songs, but sometimes he plays bangers, right? Exactly. Yeah. It's a thing. And I know that, like I said 1,000,000 times, I know we're all going through a lot of things. Our circumstances are not all the same, but the kind of, I guess, timing of said situations or circumstances kind of is. Like, we're all going through, either we're coming out of a dark night of the soul, kind of been in it. Either way, we're all going through an ascension to a certain extent, and a big fucking one. Like, this one is, it's horribly uncomfortable, and it's real as fuck. It's the most raw shit. But I just gotta have it, there's a silver lining, right? We gotta be hopeful. We gotta know that it's for, honestly, some of these things I don't understand, and some answers we're not allowed to have. That's just the experience of this being a human. But it is what, hi Bish. But for the most part, I do understand that we're all going through some heavy shit, and y'all are very tough. Y'all got a lot of kahunas, if you will, and endurance, and, you know, I guess fucking just willpower to get through it, and knowing that you have backup, you know, that we all forget that we all have, like, you know, we can contact each other when we're not in a good mindset or headspace or heart space or any of the spaces. If they're uncomfortable, we should be able to feel safe and not like a burden to reach out to those who love us, you know. Rizzer, what are you doing? A DJ saved your life last time I was singing. Oh my gosh. Grace made me a girl dinner and I loved it, but fried eggs and rice and pot stickers is what we had, which is amazing. But I got, like, fried eggs don't sit well with me. Third time lucky. Usually it's third time's the charm, usually. Door is always open. See what I mean? Honestly, and, like, you know, you might not speak to everybody or get the opportunity to run into everybody in the same ballroom, if you will, every time you're on here. But that's the beauty of it, I guess, the way that the universe does it work in its own fucking way. The divine timing, if you will, it's a fucking cuckoo clock on this plane, I tell you what. Now, it does have purpose. And the people who are meant to be involved in this part of your journey, whether it be to heal you, trigger you, make you laugh, it doesn't matter. Whatever it brings you, whatever you take from that interaction, and the people who are in there in that time frame, those are the ones who are supposed to be there. Those are the ones that need to be there and who are put there for a reason, right? The last friendship I had, and then let them go. You know what? Sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes connection, and this is the thing about, okay, when we're all going through ascension, it's like, I've talked about this plenty on other of my live readings, their streams, whatever you want to call them. You have people who it's just say goodbye for right now, because it's just a matter of, you're not on the same understanding level or the same communication level anymore. It's like they aren't ready to they're not at the same place as you with your ascension or with theirs. And when they're ready, they'll go through it, and then you might reconnect. And if you don't, then you maybe weren't supposed to. You know what I mean? It's like a spiritual cattle prod. The universe is going to give us a fucking zap, create a tower moment, if you will, in order to push us out of our comfort zone. Because why would we leave it? It's comfortable, right? It's habitual. It's just a place that, it's a safe zone. And deep down in our thoughts and our, you know, what we want, if you will, our dreams for ourselves or our wishes, if they're not aligned with what we're supposed to be or who we are truly, then we're not going to be allowed to keep living like that. And if you do live like that too long, you guys know the outcome. It's bad health and other terrible circumstances that, I mean, logically, after a certain amount of time, you're not learning a lesson, then rightfully so, you got to learn the lesson before you can get out of that cycle, right? But it's just, they can't come with you until they're ready, or like, you know, they'll just be, it's a different vibration. It's a different frequency that if you're not on the same one, you're going to keep missing those signals, right? And, or so miscommunication or disconnect or disagreements. Shake the drake. Yeah, like little monkeys in a tree. Totally. Oh my gosh. I'm not even showing you, but you know what time it is on that clock. You guys all know what fucking time it is forever on that clock. Yeah, it's 9:49. Yeah. You love that, don't you? I remember I used to get made fun of really bad for it, but the beauty of, I don't know, just, it's funny. It's hilarious, actually. And I like driving you guys crazy with my weird shit. So that's one of those things here. I'm gonna show you now. Here. 9:49. If you want, Jamie, I'll go try to find Miss Behavin' Raven for you. Ravonsky. Where is she? I gotta like really look on the couch. There's a nice bitch in goggles because you can't see her on anything in the house that is obviously darker color, which I have lots of like dark leather furniture. And we either almost sit on her all the time and she trusts you, so she just lets it happen until you realize she's underneath you or in a blanket. But her eyes are the only thing you can see, or her little mouth if she goes meow, and that's it. It's just like a little pink merp. So I'll go find her. Just give me a sec. Give me a minute. Ready. Come on, Dittos. Come on. She may be outside. Randy! Come on. Well, Jamie, I think she's outside. Here, you can say hi to the Dito. The Tuxie. Look how big Tux is. Look how big he is, dirty Dito. He's a good boy, though. His little face is so cute. He's not impressed. He's not a camera dude. He's a bro. He doesn't like the camera shit. No, I'm never fixing that clock. I can't. The battery part like corroded when I like didn't change it. When I put it in storage when I moved. I used to move around a lot. I was a bit of a gypsy until I had my kid, obviously. And even then we moved around a lot. But it was in the shed or in storage, and I left a battery in it and it had corroded. And so unless I fucking take it apart like a little tinkerer, then I would just feel, see, that's really meffy. I don't want to take my clock apart. I just think it's pretty, so it's still on my wall, and that's that. Okay. You sent me, okay, perfect. I'll check my messages. Yeah. Sham and Jamie are my adopted parents. Why? Because one of them is non-existent and the other is pretty much non-existent because he works away, way away all the time away. You know, my parents, I've always been their parent, which obviously was our agreement before I came down here in some way or another. But I miss my mom a lot, but I kind of just miss I miss everything, but I didn't need her guidance, really. You know what I mean? Like, she'd always call me for her dire crises, and I'd always fix them, and maybe it's that. And it's the names that they call you, like, no one will ever call me the nicknames that my mom did. And I liked making fun of her. Like my humor, my dry, dark humor, I used to fuck with her all the time. You're such a bitch, she'd say. No, I'm not. You love it. So I was always kind of hard on her, but like I did channel her. And she said, I mean, I've had other mediums channel her for me because I've always been just too close to the pain of it to do that with her. You know, I got to go through some things, I think, first, but they said that my humor was always one of her main like things that it used to heal her. So you never know what you do for somebody else is the whole point of that. We're not going to get emotional. Your Raven's adopted parents, not mine. Well, I'll go fuck myself then. I'm just kidding. Look at, there she is. Hi, Wavy. Come here. Everybody wants to see you. You were the star of the show. Come here. The yappy one. Look at. Say hi, Wavy. No, come here, baby. Come here. I know I put you too close. You want to sit with me? He's a good girl. There she is. There's your child. What are you doing, Wavy? Did you just wake up? You went down? You want to go eat? She's going to go eat. She's not impressed with that. Me grabbing her. You hear her? She just bitched at me the entire way to the food bowl. She's incredibly chatty. Actually, all of my cats are super vocal. I don't know if you have cats or dogs at home, but like, do you talk to them? Do they talk to you? Because, yeah, that's a thing in this house for sure. Yes, that, okay, well, Fart being the queen, we just lost her on Friday, unfortunately. She ruled the house, and so now Raven is like trying to take over. Well, she's the only girl left in the house, like in the cat sense, because now we just have the 3 boys and then the Raven, the misbehaving Raven. Your cat saved your life the other night. Fucking little angels, little furry angels, aren't they? Yeah, thanks, Bish. I'll call you and we'll talk about that another. But yeah, it's hard. Oh, 2 weeks. Sorry. Thank you, Sham. See? Depression's a scary thing. You just fall into well, time is not a thing when you're grieving, I guess. You like your bacon crispy? Well, if you don't like bacon crispy, I don't trust you. So good. Black cats ward off evil spirits. Absolutely. Well, traditional folklore, yes, but I think all cats do that. And it's because like they're their little soul companions, right? But black cats. Raven finna rule the roost. Yep. She is gonna dominate. Get her little crown and a little scepter and like one of those long dramatic capes. Yeah. My beans. Yeah. Anyway, so the 3 boys, well, Burr is mine, I guess. He's my cat, but Tuxedo, Dirty Deets, is my daughter's. Bees, aka Mr. Mew, is hers as well. And Raven is hers. So she's just like her mom. Though, listen, you guys, so we walk down to the bus. I have a super long driveway, and so we walk her to the cheese wagon, and because there's like moose and all kinds of stuff out here, right? And I don't want her just by herself. So walking down with her and Joy, she's like running back up, and she's like, Dito's stuck in a tree, like the cat I just showed you before, Raven, the one black and white tuxedo cat. And she's like, he's stuck in a tree, stuck up there, and he won't come down, and there's barely any branch. She's just panicking, right? So I go down there, and I'm fucking hauling this like huge, okay, let me just back up for a sec. I have these stripped trees, and they're super long. They're super tall, sorry, I guess. But I'm using them for a fence around my beans garden. And so I've got this thing like catapulted over, it's like thrown over my shoulder. I'm marching down the driveway, and Rihanna's just ahead of me going blah, 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 still talking about the cat. So we get there, the cat's not in the tree anymore. And I'm like, okay, but I can still hear a cat. It does not sound like Dito. He's very quiet. And you can always tell which cat is which. Normally, they are all unique with their little meows. And I find this cat, I follow the sound, and it's underneath the tree, and I was like, oh, Dito, did you fall from the tree? Are you okay? And it was scared of me, and I was like, okay, well, that can't be my cat. But it looks like him. It's just got like reversed markings on the face, and it's a little bit squished like Beans's was. And I still don't know where the fuck Beans came from. So like now here I'm wondering, like, does somebody around here, we have lots of farms around, cats will travel, especially if there's like frightened or whatever, hungry, or have balls or in heat, all those things, you know this. So I don't know, people also drop shit off out here because I live on 2 dead end roads. And so it's easy to dump animals, and unfortunately they become me and my neighbors' farms. Like, what do? You can't just deny them a shelter and food, you know, it's horrible. So I've been trying to get this cat to come all the way to the house. It's not a kitten, but it's not fully grown either. And I honestly, well, I don't know. I just feel like I need to do something to make myself feel fulfilled. For some reason, I just feel like I gotta help it. I'm not saying it has to live here. I'm just saying it needs help, but it'll probably, if I catch it, it'll live here. Oh yeah. Okay, so the paranormal, the podcast. I'm getting Joy settled in here. And I don't need anyone to do it with me, but it'd be nice like to have, it's more fun, you know what I mean? I'm going to start it on this channel, and then I'm going to separate and branch off. But I don't know if I should do that or if I should just start fucking a completely new channel for the podcast and for the paranormal and the adventures and all of that stuff. Because not everybody's going to dig it, which is totally fine. So I might keep them separate. Yeah, yeah, of course you can. Yes, of course. Thank you. Yes, I'll get back on track here. Anyways, so we were talking about names, and there's some really clever ones. So, wait, what did we say earlier? Oh, no, did I already forget? Oh, I was just going to call it Turn the Page. Or, like, Little Ghosts on the Prairie. Like, the one or the other. And then Shami had a really cool idea, too, but I forgot that because I smoke weed. Don't smoke weed because you'll forget shit. Okay, long story short, yes, coming soon, yes. I don't want to do that by myself 100%, just because I think it would be nice to have, well, somebody to adventure with you into the ominous fucking abandoned things that we'll be going into. But oh shit. Well, no, we'll make it work. I'll figure it out and I'll let you guys know. But it's coming soon, and I work better on a time crunch anyways. Okay, here we go. All right. You're going through a transition of sorts yourself, aren't you? A metamorphosis, if you will. It's like you know, caterpillar into a butterfly kind, but it's not quite like that. It's a little deep. It's a little darker and a little deeper, if I might be so bold to say. It's more like a phoenix is what it reminds me of. I feel like there's something, I just see that. I see a phoenix. It's rising from the ashes. Okay. There's something that keeps directing me to loss, like it's just very, there's also people here, like you guys all have loved ones. I know when it's in a message that needs to be, or else the rest kind of just wait by the wayside. And whenever we do like a personal reading, it usually, like, that's where I'll bring up that kind of shit, because it is very sensitive stuff. And it's also, it's super cool, and I've been doing a bit more of it on, you know, here and other panels, but I prefer to do that on. But there is, you know, lots of passed on loved ones, and they're filling up my kitchen. I do feel like there's a gentleman that has come forward, like, he like pushed past not in like a mean way, but like was it with excitement. Like he was like, they all call him like, okay, let me, the elderly or like older generations, this shit freaks them out, okay, a lot of them. And so even though they call me the telephone, right? Once they're comfortable, they kind of observe a little bit, they they start to open up a little bit more for me to deliver the message. But for the most part, they're a bit apprehensive. So whoever this person was very kind of traditionally rooted in their religious beliefs, but not open-minded, just skeptical a little bit of this situation, but they would like to. This is an idol. This is somebody that you very much spend quite a bit of time with. Smells like he smells like my mothballs and aftershave. I don't mean that in a bad way. It just smells like a certain decade or certain type of gentleman. Like a very routine person as well. Not in like a drill sergeant way, but definitely expectations of you were, well, there was expectations of like certain routines and the respect of. So did you spend a lot of time with like I want to say your like a great uncle or a grandpa, because I don't feel like it's your dad. Oh, hello. I do feel like there's something that you're going through right now, and I do feel like it's kind of this like turning point of, are you questioning who you're becoming and if it's meeting expectations of those who you looked up to, who you know had the ability to just kind of like, that was the fuel to your forward movement, was making this person proud, or knowing that they were there for you, or like that they're just having them here. Just because you've lost the physical, the 3D connection, which that's what our ghosts or our spirits are. Well, this is, right? It's what we can still connect to. The memory is everything. Our soul leaves and it takes what it needs, okay? It's not even a thing anymore. And it does make us who we are, but it does only in the way that like our experiences, right? It's not really who, how do I explain? Okay, whatever. They're here. They want you to know. I don't know if this person had like spoken other language, because I have to listen really carefully. Or if they don't have their teeth, I don't know. I'm joking, but you know what I mean? Like or if maybe at the end it was hard to communicate, because I don't feel like this was overly sudden I feel like this was like over time. So just so you know, losing somebody suddenly, or whether you can't mentally prepare, no matter how prepared you think you are to lose someone. It's not, either way, loss is loss, and it is fucking horrible, and it hurts, and you go through grief, and that's the most crazy shit to understand, and you lose yourself a little bit to it, and you are allowed to do so. You will, because you're supposed to not be that person anyways. Again, like time, like I said, time doesn't stand still, and neither does your energy. I just want you to not be stuck. They keep just saying, don't be stuck, because I'm like, don't be stuck because of the loss or the encouragement of, so because the energy is still here, the energy is still with you, and we carry like it in our hearts. We are a part of it. They are a part of us. We are a part of them. I know it's very cliche t-shirt, but you are like very much loved, and you have so much support on the other side. There's others too. I know that you've lost like friends to negligent accidents and like those kinds of things, but this person was very, very much, is always on your mind, and it was a big part of your life and who you want to become. And just remember the lessons that you have to take with you, because that's what they do. They leave that for us to, the torch for us to carry. And I think you've broke a couple generational kind of, if you will, chains or behavioral patterns in your family. I do see like you being different from, you stepping out, like the match that steps out so that there's no more ignition. It's like you've watched things happen to people in your life, and probably from a really young age, I'm seeing like little eyes. It's seeing it through little eyes. I just I'm just being told that no matter what, you'll succeed. It's in your name, is what I just heard. I do feel like this person wants to go. So if you have a question, I can ask it quickly, but they're not really, they're intrigued but it's not their thing. You haven't lost anybody in the physical sense. So, okay, this is interesting. Now, do you have, obviously we all have family members we don't know that were gone before us. I mean, obviously I know it's like I said, it's not a father. It could be like a great uncle. It could be, I mean, either way, this person is like influential in some great aspect, greater picture aspect. Okay, because it's a male energy. I'm not, like I said, I mean, I could, one of these other energies could be your Ujima, but this is a male. You were close to her. Okay. I definitely know it's not a feminine energy. If you wanted to, if you did, hold on. They say great uncle, like a great uncle. I don't know why that's significant to you, but if, and maybe this is important to just for you to like maybe look into some history, look into the archives, look into your family DNA, just look into certain things. There is a great or great, I think it would be probably great uncle or great, it's it's an older male figure, male energy. I guess I can't call it a figure. He's not really a figure anymore. I mean, yeah, absolutely. We all have divine feminine and divine masculine, but this is like clearly a man. He's wearing suspenders and a button up and has like a grandpa belly. Like this is a man. He's got a mustache, like a full one, not just like a grandma mustache. So, this is very cool though. I feel like there's something that you're supposed to research or information that you need to access that will somehow, I don't know, push you in a different direction or perspective or mindset. It's going to be beneficial. I encourage you to do it. I really do. Okay, so I'll get into this deck now. Please do that. And actually when you do, I really want to know what you find, what you discover. I like to keep myself and my abilities on their toes too. Like, I mean, this shit is skeptical, so like I like to test it as well. No, he had like a dark mustache and he had like didn't have a lot of hair. Like, you know, when you have like a couple hairs that you still fold over because there was once hair there. Like smells really nice. Very like I don't know, slacks and suspenders and oh, thank you, coach. He wasn't bald. Okay. Well, was he when he passed? I just don't see like it's dark hair for sure, but there isn't like a ton of it on the top of his head, like right in the front. I don't know how to explain that to you. Kind of looks like not bald, but not. I mean, there was more hair there once, is what I would like to say. To be polite, obviously. Yeah, Nance, for sure, honey. Once I'm just about done this one, and then I can absolutely. And honestly, I know if some of this doesn't resonate, maybe it's not. Like I said, there's something in the energy, and a lot of the time it can be things we don't understand right now. I mean, none of it makes sense to me because I don't really know everyone's personal life, right? But at the same time, I do know what I'm being told, and that you are supposed to dig into some sort of or access or ask for access to. Just ask people in your family about certain things. Like just say, hey, did we have a this or this? Or if you know who this person is, this gentleman is, then do a little bit more research on this person. I feel like you're going to find something within, like a counterpoint, and then it's going to somehow push your trajectory a different direction. But it's like an answer that you've been looking for. And what they're telling me is finding it in all the strangest places, which for me just says like you're going to do something new or need to do something different. Like for yourself, just for something within you. It's not crazy. It's not like life-threatening. It's important and it'll be exciting for you to do it, I think. So you're being encouraged to do that. And, or I don't want to say I'm predicting loss of any kind, but just, you know, or just, yeah, I guess ask about, you know, family members that aren't here anymore, or if someone's mentioned, I just heard, you remind me of this person, or maybe it's been brought up, or you remind somebody of said person. I don't know. That's interesting. Ooh. Oh, fuck. Just a minute. What do we have that you had to aggressively check? Oh, the wombat spirit. Okay, so being at home. Be at home. Being at home within self. Feeling like you are searching for home, even when you're in, like, do you know what I'm trying to say is a lot of the time when we're not where we're supposed to be, or we're not in the right, when we're not where we're supposed to be, physically, mentally, emotionally, it could be our workplace, whatever it might be, finding or looking or seeking that home feeling, you know, or what is that to you? You know, I mean, trying to figure that out. Or the number 68 might be important. Okay, I'm very curious because I don't know what the wombat spirit is in here. I obviously know what be at home would mean, but I don't know a lot about wombats. The number 68 keeps popping out to me, which is on the card. Angel number 6 or 8, or you might see the sequence of said numbers. And there might be a message in that as well, if you're curious enough to, like, you know, look, or if you're open enough to receive the signs or synchronicities. Hi, Dallas. How are you doing? Well, you live at home? Well, that's good. Okay. So, burrowing deep into the ground, remaining safe, sound, and well-fed with family is a special trait of the wombat. Home sweet home is always available if you recognize that well-being is the truth of life. Wombat spirit reminds you that to be truly at home in the world, you need to find comfort within your own skin. You do this by accepting, holy fuck, I don't mean to bore you guys as we just talked about it, but I have to have, clarity is always good from the cards for the shit I spit, of course. So, all of your experiences without judgment through a deep honesty of love of life. When you feel the freedom to be yourself, you can begin to truly feel at home in your life with your family and your tribe. Right now, you're in a beautiful place where you can hang up the coat of your identity and settle into a true sense of home and well-being, understanding that all is well. Everything you do from this place rings true with harmony, or in harmony with spirit. Could it be that you're not feeling comfortable in your own skin, thinking that the only way that you can be with others is to hide under the protection of a mask or identity that you created to protect yourself from getting hurt, or things that you don't know about yourself? This mask or persona is supposed to make you look strong, but really it just robs you of your integrity. Hello, Dito. Wombat spirit arrives to nudge you to drop the false masks, because it is not others who will hurt you now. It is you who are hurting, or you're hurting yourself when you're not being authentic. It's okay though. You can course correct if you are willing to be yourself no matter what comes. Even if others are not in agreement with your authenticity, you are safe with spirit. I think that's beautiful. And it does kind of touch base with the whole, like, you know, you have a team behind that you can't, some of us can see them, and I know you know that they're there sometimes with whatever sign synchronicities. But, just knowing that there is encouragement, there is a likeness, and that you are living, I guess, to a certain extent, probably a pretty good life and have a direction and understanding, and that if you don't at this time, that looking into some of that information of certain people in your family and the past of your family might help you find certain parts or pieces in you that might be the last puzzle piece to whatever part of your journey you're in, for forward movement if you feel stuck at all. I don't feel like you have anything that I need to, like, warn you about, or anything crazy or dark or anything. You do have a lot, like, you're gonna have a really great summer. I feel like you're very excited about something this summer, that you are trying something new and you haven't done before. And maybe that will lead you away from home a little bit. Or maybe you spend too much time like by yourself. Maybe you need to go out and be, you know, a little bit more involved with other people without like take your hair down, if you will. Take the pins out of your hair. I mean, that's an old school expression, but go out and have some fun and experience some new things and try stuff you haven't done before. Obviously not like things that are gonna affect your health in a negative way or anything like that, but go experience a couple new things and put yourself out there a little bit more, because every experience is there around the corner. You just have to turn the corner, okay? I'm thank you for letting me connect to your energy, and I hope you enjoyed that. Okay. Thank you, Dallas. Okay, Nance, I will do one for you, and then I'll just do one for you, and we'll go from there. Are you guys liking this deck at all? It's not my go-to, but I myself am trying to do new things and add them to my routine as well, right? Sounds good. Nance, are you having a hard time finding harmony in connections right now, or are you having disagreements with other people? Are you butting? Because when I shuffle, you obviously know how I work, but when I have a shitty shuffle, or I just watch the way my cards work, and they're very much, do you see that? Like, they really want to chunk up. They're really not wanting to be, to flow. Okay, so I feel like there's a disruption in the harmonious flow of the Nats right now and others. And I feel like it's over something, a misunderstanding of, or like you trying to get something across or trying to show a certain side or part of yourself that it's not your problem that other people can't accept these things. And if they don't encourage your growth or curiosity or whatever it might be, I mean, I feel like that's all it is people want to hinder people. It's like a shadow casted. I don't know why I keep seeing that. It's like a dark cloud that's sitting, and it's like no matter which direction you run or what fucking umbrella, you're just like, I just did my hair, quit fucking soaking me with this rain cloud, or you know, like lightning and thunder. It's just like constant, and I think it's kind of taking a toll on your, it's making me feel like, you know, like you're just, it's fucking with you, and your pep in your step is definitely needed to be, you need it back. How do we go about fixing this? You know what, Nance? I know I feel bad because I didn't do this for everybody else, but I want to do this for 1 second and then, okay. I know what's going on. I know, you know, I can feel, I know you feel me feel you. That's a weird fucking thing to say, but I know, you know, I'm connecting to you right now, and I know that you are responding to that. I feel it. I want you to quit letting everybody put bugs in your ears, the parasite in your brain, because it's not that you're doing anything wrong. I think it's just, I mean, we keep coming back, everybody, we all keep having, like, it's like we're being reminded of who the fuck we are by kind of being treated shitty by others. It's like, okay, well, I don't like that. I don't want to put up with it anymore. I've outgrown the treatment. I've outgrown the idea. I've outgrown the thing or the person or the place. Or you've outgrown the dumb shit, the rubbish. Everybody has. Everybody's sick of all of the chaos in our lives. And, you know, the stuff that we once found peaceful or a place to come for support or whatever it might be. All of our comfort zones are kind of, they're war zones right now, or they're dead zones right now. And I feel like, you know, if our paths are being detoured or they're being completely closed off and we're being forced to choose different routes and different people and different things, it's like, I mean, I know it's uncomfortable to shed a skin and it's tender afterwards, but it's gonna be, you know, renewed. It's like rejuvenation. It's going to rejuvenate you to let go of some of the things that you're trying to hold on to that don't serve your highest good anymore. You know, it's fuck it. Just let it go. And if it comes back, question that and make sure you make sure that when people come, Nance, they come correct, okay? That's all I'm trying to say in short form. You deserve that. Respectfully, you do, okay? Okay, so I just want you to ask questions like you know what to do, and I'm just gonna pull a few of these for We have you know already. We have this year, okay? And I don't know what you're asking. It's not my business. It's just between you and deck. I'm really glad I made this one. Okay. Oh, girl, oh, girl, oh, girl, oh, girl. Okay. So the one that flipped upright that fell on the floor says, don't be fooled by shady shit. This year has definitely presented a lot of that, okay, when it comes to like blockages and trials and tribulations to overcome. But you are so amazing. Look at what you've done in your life, okay? So you're being reminded to not be fooled by shady shit and how to love yourself. Fuck other people's opinions. Now, 2 weeks is also going to be some significance, and I will flip this, and you have ascension. Ascend to the tippy tops of your truest, highest self, okay? And then we also have negative energy. So that's what I mean by like getting rid of some of these things, cutting some of these cords, and like that are kind of tying you down. You know, if you want to get off the ground, you gotta unbuckle and release some of those things. You know what I mean? Okay, my girl. Also, you're beautiful. You are. Like inside and out. And the right ones know that, and the wrong ones fucking don't need to even have don't need to deplete your oxygen any longer, if you will. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, we have the peacock. I kind of think that is, I don't know. When I think of you, and since I've met you, it does very much give me my Nats vibes. Little peacocky, you know, pretty and sassy, but kind and cute and sweet at the same time. Now, letting it shine. You are not one to steal the spotlight. You are not one to even normally be in it or put yourself out there that much in that like arrogant regard. A peacock's all about its plumage, right? But underneath it is just a bird like everybody else, and I mean every other bird, you know what I mean? And so like it's just a reminder. People need to be reminded of how to come and access your energy, or who is allowed to anymore, your beauty, and steal from your, you know, stealing feathers, you know, stealing your plumage. But let it shine. It's all about letting it shine. This summer, your homework is stepping out a little bit, and even if it's uncomfortable or you're not getting the desired or I guess, yeah, the desired outcome from certain connections, that is like 100% the green light to be like, bye-bye, like you don't need anybody's shit. You don't. And I know you're going through an awful lot on your own, and people need to be mindful of that. Like, we're all just human beings on the internet right now. You know what I mean? Like, you're not better than anybody. I'm not better than anybody. Nobody is. We are all fucking on a basis level, still human beings, and we function the same, okay? Yes, we have different traits, personalities, all that stuff, but we're still on a basic functioning form of fucking human being with a soul inside that controls everything we do. Now, you just have to, I don't know, I don't want to say find your place, but like, when you do comfortably find a place to stand in the light, I want you to own that shit. And I want you to stand in it proud. And when somebody says anything to you about anything from here on out, I just want you to not even acknowledge it. Just don't acknowledge it. Because the best thing to do with bullies is confront them. And if that doesn't work, then just ignore them and don't feed. If you don't give them a reaction and the power, then it just stops because they get bored, right? So, when is the last time that you shook a tail feather and shined your light for all to see? Within each of us is a peacock spirit yearning for expression, and you are called now to show the world the gorgeous creature you are. Fucking hear that? So, come out from the shadows. Peacock spirit is here for manifestation and to do it very brightly. So, like it's like emanation, like radiating, you know, it's in you. Just let it come out. So, and be proud of it and unapologetic, okay? Showing your true colors so that others may be inspired to express their own unique exquisiteness. And that's another thing. Be an inspiration rather than thinking it's something that is a bad thing. You're being an inspiration. So, dance as if you remember that you are made of stardust and grace. Filled with life force energy and sparkling light, you are a channel for divine love, and your dance is one of a kind. Do, 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 do. Catch the light and help it to shimmer and dance in the celebration of your good fortune, of, well, just being right here and right now and living in the moment in your beautiful and all of your beautiful feathers. Spirit wants you to be joyful so that others may get up and dance along with you. So that's another thing I was going to mention. Our energy, what we put out there, our frequency, our vibe is kind of obviously what we're going to get in return. So I'm not saying that anyone's like always at fault. I'm just saying it does take two people. So if there's something like be self-aware and evaluate yourself and self-aware of others as well. So, well, that's all I wanted to say about that. You're a very smart woman and you know what to do with that information. So, are you afraid of dancing with abandon because of what others might think? Yeah. So like, are you worried about being judged for being yourself? Are you worried about shining in the light to because you might attract the wrong thing? I know you have concerns. Like, do you think that you may be punished if you shine too brightly? Have you been conditioned to expect to be hurt if you show yourself fully to the world? Maybe not everyone will celebrate your beautiful radiance when you shine. That is okay. Peacock Spirit is here to remind you that while others may resist celebrating the beauty within them, although they may contract while you expand and shake your tail feathers, smile and keep dancing anyway. Model the good, fortune, and abundant joy that is yours. And soon someone will say, me too, and they'll get in that little Congo line. Do you know what I mean? So, Spirit loves you so much and wants you to enjoy the dance and shine. Just shine as fucking bright as you want and as you can. I honestly encourage it. And again, something about this message is important for your next step in your ascension too. It's time for the scavenger fucking hunt of fucking dread. You know what I mean? Like, the last key is in all of us, you guys. It's in us. The last fucking key, the last answer, the clarity, it's all in us. Like, you don't even need me, honestly. It's just nice to hear it from someone else. But you deep down already fucking know all this stuff. Am I correct? Probably not too wrong about that, what I just said anyways. Like, we all know that. We know these things. But I'm happy to be here for you guys in any way I can. I love all of you very much. And you know what? I'm just gonna be cheeky. We have the sun. So, Miss Dance, happiness and well-being comes from where? Comes from the inside and shines out of us. And vacation with the kite. I think you need a mental vacation. I think you need a fucking sunshine vacation. Yeah, like, whatever this is very temporary. It's not meant to be forever. There's lots of good shit coming for you. Somebody is too much concerned with sexual matters. I don't know what your entanglement is, but there might be somebody who might be looking at you with drool and you're not digging that. A secret admirer, shut up. Okay. So is someone picking on you like a little kid in school when boys think you have cooties so you're gross, but really they like you, so they're mean to you because they don't know how to express themselves till they're like 45? So I don't know. Temptation will test you. Interesting. Okay. Throws you for a little bit of a loop, hey? So there's a wedge. Someone is trying to come in between you and something that you want, or a friend. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I feel like whoever is like locked on or whatever might have a crush, whatever you want to call it, is very much attracted to that light that you do have in you. And if someone does recognize and see that, those people are for you. You know what I mean? Because it's beautiful. You're like a Batman beacon. You send the symbol out. Yeah, dealing with maybe a female family member as a younger woman, a new job or career, and good news. Those came out earlier. That's kind of neat. Because that was like such a random pull. I was just honestly just chunking the deck. I think that's great though. I will leave it there. I do want you to tell me and give me updates on any of this, all of you. Because like I said, you know, let me know if I need a straight jacket yet. Yes, exactly, Shami. Okay, so Bish, I want to do like, we got a lot to catch up on, so I would love to do a personal reading for you, like a deep personal reading. Like if we can connect tomorrow or something on FaceTime. I can pull like one card for you though if you want, like of your choice. I don't mind. Okay. Well, now I have to. Let me just pull a couple of tea leaves for you. I just don't want to I don't want to ruin our visit. Do you know what I mean? Just let me be blind to it until tomorrow because that's just my favorite. No straight jacket yet? Yay. Because when I do get one, if it's not purple, I will steal things from the kitchen. I will have stuff smuggled in to dye it purple. That's kind of all. That would be my only demand, is that it's purple. Or black. Black and purple would also be kind of nice. And just stealing stuff from around the crazy house. Just they wouldn't be able to keep me in there anyways. Magic. A reading for your upcoming. Yes, that's right. Okay, thank you. I knew there was one more. This probably will be the last one I do. Although I did cry and sleep all day, so like I probably will be up for the most of the night. We'll see. I'll just do yours. Okay, coach? Just give me one sec. Let me get rid of that. Dito, what are you doing? Just one second, guys. I'll be right back. You know when you can't find what you're looking for? Anyways, it doesn't matter. I will live without it. Okay, coach. Okay, so short form vision, I am being shown celebration. I don't know if your team, if like you got blue or green. I see like black, blue, and green. I don't know if that has any significance. I am seeing, like I said, a celebration. I do see a ginormous W. I don't know if that's like the team name, like or if it's a win. You take it for what it is. They're just showing me a big golden W, and they're showing me those colors. They're showing me a celebration. They're showing me like a long time coming is what they're saying. Like a long time coming. The efforts have always been there. It's just maybe your time, like it's your turn. Maybe it's just your turn. Like it's kind of, yes, if you want me to say it, yes. I don't see anything like, yeah, go like the win. I keep seeing a big golden W. I won't dive into your personal life because you asked a specific question, so I'll stick to it. But there are other things that, want to be brought up, of course, but I respect you. But when it comes to team, whatever you're doing, I feel like you've made a couple little tweaks that you were like, it can either make us or break us, but we got to do something different. I don't know if it's a new technique that you learned that you started implementing or like a new motto, but something that you drilled into these people, these kids, I don't know if they're kids, if they're men, whatever. It's made an impact. It's made a difference. And I think you know that because visually you've watched it grow. You've watched them grow. You've watched the dynamic change. And maybe that's like, we all know that how a team works. And sometimes you have team members that aren't team players. They're not for the fam. They're not for the W. They're for themselves. So, having people with selfish mentality or, that ego shit, it doesn't fly. It doesn't work. And you know that. And I think that, like I said, something that you've done, these little tweaks, these little alterations or replacements or whatever, all of it combined has made a really big difference. And whatever you think, not only a difference in what the outcome's going to be for not only you, but like the team, for your team and yourself, but for like the spirit of said team and everyone in it. And despite personal things that we all go through, you, no matter what, you give 110%. And I feel like everybody that has ever been coached by you has come out of your guidance with like, it's bettered, it's some sort of betterment always, whether, I mean, on a soul level. So you're doing a really good job, and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing on a bigger scale than just winning. You're doing it for other people and making a big difference. So you're also a healer and a coach, which is beautiful, because the combination of the two, how the fuck don't you have W's? You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like you've had to learn a lot of stuff too in order to teach it, to implement it, right? So good for you. I hope that helped. Oh, thanks. I know. I really do. I love doing it. I mean, it's I love channeling. It's like I trust this about myself. I mean, for a lot of years I didn't and I didn't like it. And you always, I mean, I just grew into it. The more comfortable I got with it was the more I trusted it. I trusted in myself, and unapologetically, I don't give a fuck. This is what I do. This is who I am. I'm weird. Take it or leave it. Right? I don't. So the naturality of it comes with, and the confidence and understanding comes with experience and all of the things that, you know. But anyways, thank you, Nance. I really hope that helped. I hope that I helped all of you in some way or another. And I love it when we're all together. It's kind of, it's just a special, it's like a hug. You know what I mean? It's a little bit just to know that you're seen and you're fucking heard and you're felt. Like, it's not judgmental. It's not, I'm genuinely understand unjudgmentally. And I love to help if I can. And if I can't, you know, I can, well, I will, actually. There's no can't. We just don't can't. We just will. There, that's the winning. That's the winning mentality right there. I do. I like I said, I mean, sometimes I've had people get mad because I am not telling them what they want to hear. I'm telling them what they need to hear. And sometimes the timing's not right to hear those things. I mean, that's understandable. I mean, every one of us have been there before, you know, but eventually it might emulsify somewhere in your little soul. And then I've had so many people, like, you know, reach out to me like later, or people that were mad about my whatever I was doing to help the situation, whatever it might be, okay? And I've had people get, you know, they always come back to me and say sorry, and or say that came to fruition, or I didn't want to hear it at the time, or I couldn't face it, or I needed to learn some things first. And honestly, that's really what it comes down to. I'm just given information at a random fucking all angles, smells, like I'm all of this stuff. And so it comes to me and I gotta just tell you, because I can't make any sense of it. It's not mine, it's yours, right? So I appreciate you guys always being respectful about how I channel, and I'm glad that it resonates, because, you know, that means I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing in my part in humanity, to whatever the fuck it is I bring. But, you know, I bring my own potluck dish and y'all seem to like this, you like it. So, and, you know, sometimes you don't know if you like something if you don't try it. So that's another thing. Some people are skeptical, and I've made many people that are believers. So that's a W for me. That's payment all day long, right? That's a win. Yes. Easy, you are a nerd, but you're our nerd and it's okay. We all bring, like, we bring something. I'm a nerd. We're all a little bit nerdy. We're on the internet. Come on now. We're nerds. Okay, this is super lame, but I was like, everybody has these wish lists that they put on like their channels. I'm like, I want to make a wish list for like supplies for the channel. Does that make sense? Like, not for my own personal gain, nothing like that. And like golf supplies, because I'm like, fuck, they're expensive, and I'm really entertaining. Well, no, I'm not even putting that on you guys. It's for me, but you like it. I'm just throwing it in there just for shits and gigs. So, because it's, you know, there's a lot of cool shit on Amazon though. I was looking and I was like, maybe one day, But is it like it's greedy to, I don't know. I gotta come to some sort of consensus about that, how I feel about it first in my mind, but I know a lot of people do it. But I was thinking for like, you know, some new supplies, like some sage and some other things, you know, like cards and whatever. I don't really need any crystals. I have enough of those. But she who has the most wins. I'm just kidding. Anyways, spirituality and all this stuff, Amazon set aside. So what are you guys, this is some homework for you, I guess. And you don't have to do it, but, and I'm not really a great teacher and I'll probably forget, maybe. But depends on how much we see each other, I guess. So I just want you to be comfortable with like loving yourself and acknowledging what you do bring to the table. And if you feel something that's not positive about yourself, I would like for you to confront it until it's not uncomfortable. You don't have to do it every day, all fucking day. I'm not saying that. And there's no module. I'm not going to mark and grade you. I want you to do it for you. And if you don't want to, then that's okay. But at least I'm giving you maybe some tools that have helped me. Oh God, this shirt. Holy Christ. Looks like my boobs are falling right off my body. Okay. Just to help yourself, right? Like your self improvement is going to better your entire environment. It's going to better the people in your life that you care about. It's creating that chain effect, right? Or like, you know, Nancy, so shine in your light, shine bright. The right things will come to you and the wrong things will leave. And then you don't have that weight anymore. Like it's important for you guys to be comfortable with letting things go that don't serve you, even if it hurts. It sucks. But if you know it's not good for you and you know you're being used or you know your heart's being broken repeatedly or you're being taken for fucking granted, it's time for you to probably get rid of that person or that situation or whatever it is. We only live one time in this skin suit, okay? And while you're here, make the best of it. That's why it's called like life. We're alive, live. Or else what's the other outcome? We can't do it then, not the way we want to now. We have this one chance, this one opportunity, like go Eminem your life, I guess, you know. One chance, one opportunity, just take your shot. Oh yeah, Shem, I did the interview. And actually it wasn't even that uncomfortable. Like it was kind of weird doing a video interview with the other motherfucking person there. But, and I like laugh or like I make dark jokes when I'm uncomfortable. Not uncomfortable, but like it's just my coping thing. It's who I am, what I do. So the whole time, you know, I'm trying to explain important things, but I got this stupid grin on my face, which, I mean, if they hire me, they're gonna have to put up with it all the time. So I would just try being my authentic self. I think that I answered the questions correctly. Because you just record yourself while you answer after they ask you a question, and it's just a computer that does it. But I'm really excited, and of course, I just by the nick of fucking a fraction of a second of time did I make the deadline. Prairie Page is a fucking procrastinator, especially if it makes her nervous. So that's one of my flaws. Honestly, fuck. I don't care. I can call myself out on shit. I feel like only growth can come from that. And yeah, like, I don't mind being called out in a respectful, honest manner, especially from people I respect or like, you know, their words mean something to me. If you're a turd or a troll, your words will never affect me. So, whatever. But like, if you're important to me or I respect you, absolutely, it will make it's influential and will make an impact. I hope that I aced it. I mean, also, that's like a really adult job. You know, and not that I haven't before. I mean, I went to college to be a nurse and stuff. That is in a long time. It's not cows, it's not golf. You know what I mean? And so it's not this. But I feel like who the fuck can't deliver mail with a smile? You know what I mean? Crank your tunes, do. You kind of have your own schedule. And if I have to work in the mail room, then I'll just pull a elf and do some weird shit, and they'll send me to the basement. No, I'm kidding. I think it'll be good. It's not. They said it's not full time and it's not part time. It's more of an on call to get your foot in the door. So that's cool. And then, like I said, I actually might work part-time at this other golf course, Forest Heights. So I'm pretty excited about that too. It's a little bit upper class. It's more fancy than the other one. And I went golfing over there the other day, and it was super weird. They made a lot of changes, and I don't know. Like, they only have 9 holes, and they're not my favorite ones. Like, the ones, like, I don't know. You just, that place is my home, and they have gone in and they've just fucking fucked it up. So there's not really, it's not the same place, and I'm not the same girl. So it's okay to move forward on a new version of that person, of myself, and another place, and that's okay. I don't like Rihanna. Nope. Any other music choice? No Beyonce, no fucking T Swift, no whatever Rihanna. I'm not a big female like pop art. I don't like. I can sing in the fucking shower. You know, they just, there's no, okay, whatever, they're talented, they're goddesses, they're what they are. I don't like it. That's where my masculine. I mean, maybe I was supposed to be a boy. I don't know. I don't think like a normal girl. Oh, yes, the union thing. I was going to bring that up too. So there's like quite a few of you that have those adult union jobs. And so, what do you, oh no, it's okay. I'm just fucking, but you know that already. No Riri, no T-Swift, no Bay in here. But, I know what you mean. Don't worry. It's all good. Oh, I just spooked my own self with my own cat. Holy fuck. What are you guys gonna do with me? I'm scared to touch it now. See? Little things like that, they create fear. I did it. We accomplished it. Right? Did you hear that though? I didn't like it. Didn't care for that. Okay, have you guys ever had it's like, I don't know if it's my tendon or my wrist. Hey coach, do you know anything about physiotherapy? You probably do a little bit of that in sports and like whatever injuries. It feels like my wrist has been kind of like tight or locked, or like there's like, this is ridiculous. It feels like it's restricted, like right in here. What is that, you guys? Yeah, the can totally farted. Hi, how are you? It's good to see you. Anyways, it's been driving me crazy, and so I've like had to hold my arm like this all day. Just like a T-Rex, just not working for me. I did not achieve T-Rex and can farts is not sexy. Oh my god. Oh Lord, Creator, please help me. Oh, you got no Modelo's. Oh, I only got lucky because, like, I don't know, the Jeep, I need new tires for it. I'm trying not to drive it as much as humanly possible because it's fucking falling apart, and until I get a little bit more financially stable after the whole job scenario and everything, keeping ends afloat. I mean, you got to just prioritize where your money goes. So I will work on the Jeep, but I'm trying not to drive it very much. And so Joy, she brought me out this because she was kind of on her way. She's been bringing things from where she lived before, but she's also hangs out with, you know, her spouse or whatever. So there's a lot of in between, and I just kind of got lucky. She dropped off beer for me, and I was like, thank goodness. She tried to last night, and then she ended up just bringing me these like little Bacardi mojito things and that she had because they missed the store. Everything closes around here at like fucking 8 o'clock pretty much. And they were okay, but I make a killer mojito. I used to be a bartender. And so having mixology under your belt and drinking like a pre-made thing from a can is kind of sacrilege. It's not, it's trash. It's rubbish. I don't know. Do I have any fun facts that I haven't brought up? Oh, I had to tell somebody today that they're not doing themselves any favors by drinking diet pop. And they were like, why? And I said, because there's aspartame in it. And they said, so? And I said, well, aspartame is a form of formaldehyde, which preserves dead bodies. So logically, you're just preserving the fat cells. You're not actually doing anything to get rid of it and or like reverse it, or it's just going to stay where it is. You know, it's not good for you. I mean, zero sugar pop, I'll support that all day long. But it's a little bit different, you know? Anyways, that was a stupid page fact for the day that I don't drink pop. I drink beer and water. That's pretty much it. Sometimes rum chata. Oh, I am going to make a bunch of, well, I mean, when we get into canning and jamming and jarring season, obviously. But this winter, I'm going to do a bunch of homemade, like, Baileys or whatever you want to call it. But I make it, it warms your belly. It's not Bailey's. It's like Paileys. We'll call it Paileys. I mean, it is, for sure. I was just saying in the form of aspartame. I don't care what you consume, whatever you want, and you know what's good for you and what's not. And I'm sure that all of you have all kinds of knowledge, even stuff I can absolutely learn from. I was just saying like that. I encountered that conversation today, and I really felt bad that that person was highly disappointed. And, but, you know, yeah. The Sage of Rage. You know what? Probably, but they're here and so are you, so whatever. Nobody has to listen to me. I'm not forcing you to. And I'm not a fucking liberal, so psh. Wrong tooth. I try to laugh and drink at the same time. Also, I'm not white. I'm whitish, so get your shit right. Don't laugh and drink at the same time. That didn't work. Absinthe. I got like a kit one time. I used to work for like, I don't know if you know anything about Calgary. I used to work for like Red Bull and Monster and Cowboys Casino and do like liquor promotions and sales. Oh, and Jaeger. And I learned a lot about absinthe. I was one of the things, like, you got this kit, and so I was like, I had to obviously learn how to use it. It was very old school with the sugar cube. You light that on fire, drop it in, blah blah blah. It's very cool. It kind of makes you feel like you're in a different you go back in time. It's an experience. Hello, Australia. Hello from Alberta, Canada. You don't like absinthe easy? Hello, yo, sup. Okay, I think I've missed a few things. You're gonna go to bed, K-Bish. I'll give you a call tomorrow, okay? I love you. Thanks for coming, and thank you for all your support. Thank you to all of you. Thank you to everybody who's here. Even if I'm not for you and I'm just a yappy liberal white woman, thanks for being here anyways. I do appreciate the minute, the hour, whatever, however long you've been here, because it all makes a difference. You leave big tips. I was like everybody, when I was a bartender, when I was a manager, when I worked in that industry in general, it's like everybody's fucking free therapist. And so it was like, what, for me, it was nice. I guess I got to use this, or like, I guess, utilize these gifts or tools. I don't know what the fuck you want to call them. I got to utilize this shit and like implement it, like other people's, like, with the advice that I know. One thing I would like also everybody to kind of practice, maybe, it's something that's kind of helped me with when going into situations with others in general. Are you seeking comfort or advice? Because, like, sometimes you'll go into situations or people will come into your situation and they'll start giving you advice and you just want comfort. I mean, like, being able to just kind of identify that before you go into the snake den it's important. And letting other people know, like, hey, I have boundaries when I'm upset, or, you know, that kind of thing. Just, like, respect is kind of what it is. It's like an emotional, it's not a wall. It's a fence with a latch that you have only, like, you can open it. You know what I mean? Just don't allow people too much access. Don't let things bother you to the point where you can't sleep at night, and don't let it change or devalue you in any way that is going to hinder the beauty that's actually in you, that you know is in there, and that you should be able to, like, unapologetically be or shine. Okay, hold up. What's going on? Well, they're probably not. Okay, first of all, I don't care what you have to say about me, and I'm sorry that that happened, but don't talk about them. These are a lot of my friends, actually. If they didn't like what you said, they respect me or they don't see that. And honestly, it's up to, that gave them mod wrenches for a reason. If they want to delete it, they can do whatever they want. I trust them and the judgment that they're going to make and do with what they will with that wrench. If I see that it's like, you know, somebody's being blocked for something they shouldn't be, which I don't think anyone in here does. Well, it's okay if you want to. What is your skin color? You seem to be throwing the word white and snowflake around quite vigorously here. And no one's here to judge you. Like no one, and I'm open to hearing what you have to say. Oh, you didn't say white. Who was that? Sorry, forgive me. Like, let me ask a question to those who like, okay, do you even want to be here? Like, is it bothering you that much? Like, you don't have to be. Like, if you like it and you want to be here, totally happy to have you. But if you don't want to be here and I mean, I don't know. Don't block anyone, you guys, but you can time people out for their mouths, obviously, if it's... Honestly, like I said, I trust my mods, so... I mean, I am happy to have you here, but if you said something that's like along the lines, like I only accept respect here, not just for me, but like for everybody in here, and yourself included, right? So, and everyone's here is pretty mature, so if we want to hash it out, we can. Okay, who blocked him and what did they say? Like I can go look up. Sorry, let me see. I'll just do. Oh, maybe your name? Like, maybe that's why? I don't know. Like that's whatever. Like, not fucking very nice. Hi, Ravy. Shami, you can do whatever you want. I'm your future wife? No. I don't want... No, thank you, respectfully. In Alberta separation? Okay, that's huge. Okay. I feel like there's a lot of things that didn't and don't need to be happening, and a lot of things that were done that were pretty fucked up. Not being acknowledged, like, as an entire province is okay. I don't want to get into politics, but like logically, I feel like, you know, separating from an entire fucking country and just being a province on its own country is not smart. No, I don't think that would have been a great option. I also don't know how it really would have benefited okay, there would have been pros and cons for becoming a part of the United States as well. But either way, Alberta's still in fucking Canada, so we'd just be like the Lone Rangers in the middle of the country, because we really are the middle province. Lord Humongous. I can't say it like we say it. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I would have had to go with the flow or jump provinces, or that would have been my only option. And I didn't really know where to stand with it, and I kind of still don't. I mean, because I don't have an exact certain, I don't really have, I didn't put too much thought into it because I knew it wouldn't happen. I mean, it's just all talk. I get why my province was pissed and disrespected, but at the same time, I mean, like, there's always things that can be done to alleviate or come to some sort of resolve, right? I feel like that was like, we call it worst case Ontario. No disrespect to Ontario, but we also have best case Ontario is what we call it. So I guess I would have really had to sit down, and if I would have believed that it was actually going to happen, I would have put more thought into the pros and cons and where I stood on it. Oh, Varying Red Beard. You were a sight for sore eyes. How are you? Okay. There you go. All right. I like it. It's an intelligent It's a better response probably than mine. Anyways, how are you wearing Redbeard? It's been a while. Tyler, no such thing as certainty. The only thing that I'm certain about is the fact that I will one day die, and that I mean, pretty much it. Like, I'm here right now. I know I exist for this time, and I know I'm guaranteed to not exist at what time, I don't know, but eventually that's like the outcome, you know? I'm 35. How old are you? Ooh, easy, yes. You guys seen the previews for like the new the new Stephen King movie? What's it called? It's about something D, it's like it starts with a D, something D day. You turned 35 in 1 month, so you're 34 and a half. That's what my kid would say. I'm just kidding. Anyways, welcome, Prairie Page. Nice to meet you, Alberta, Canada. I swear, drink. I'm unfiltered, I'm honest, but I'm very open, and I'm kind. I don't know. I do weird shit. Sometimes we also golf. Sometimes we play trivia. But, yeah. Welcome to whatever it is this is for you. It's not quite a adult jump. That's like other of your channels, sort of. Yeah, okay, so you've seen it. Well, then I don't know. I live under a rock, then. I don't even have Netflix anymore. Like, if I watch anything, it's usually like something educational or like documentaries or you guys, I don't know. I don't spend a lot of time in front of the screen, though. Yes, that is the one I was talking about, easy. Severance? Ooh, maybe I'll check that out. I did watch From for a while, and then I like got super busy or depressed. I lost interest for whatever reason. There you go. Everybody, drop your link if you have a channel. I'm happy to support. I'm happy for you to, you know, to share yourself here and for other people to see you, I guess, if you will, and support you. And yeah, if you've got any movie or TV shows or music, I don't care. Whatever it is you want to share, drop it right where you're chatting now. V is the best. Easy, you like you're pretty open to everything, eh? Like on TV, so very unique. I like unique things. Absolutely. Ew. I hate when the filter doesn't filter. I am not married. I was for 9 years. I guess not like legally married, but you know what I mean. And he left for someone else. So here I am, being the best version, wearing both blue and pink hats. I don't know. I was just healing. I wasn't have been looking for a relationship or interested in one since I'm not over it yet. If you want my honesty. You were married for 1 month legally. Please elaborate. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but like, were you together for a long time and then married for a month and that ruined it? Like, I've seen things like that happen. It's quite frequent, but that's okay, guys. I'm not butthurt about it anymore. Like, yeah, it hurts. It sucks, but I can either live in that experience and let it define my current and how I experience life right now. Then it'll eventually affect my future and anything that I try to pursue in the romance area. You know what I mean? So, fuck it. That was his choice. That was what he thought was best for him. And if it is, then that's that. Yeah, it hurt. Yeah, it sucked. But we move forward. Doesn't mean it doesn't suck. But yeah, we're good. That's right. Yesterday, we leave as a reference. Today, we live for the moment. And tomorrow, we have no control over quite as yet. Until the morning, then you make your choices and then it'll fuck with your day. But you know what I mean. Or you could wear cool hats and fun on the internet. Yeah, you could do that. This is a cool, you like this one? I don't know. I'm usually in a hat or a toque. And it's not for any other reason other than I just feel like I always have and do, and it's just kind of the style where I live anyways, so I feel like I have no top head. Unless like my hair is all done up, and I'm not really that girl either. But you know what I mean, guys that wear hats all the time. I just feel like I don't look right. It's not no fucking balance. But I need some new hats too. This one I love. This is a Good Friggin' hat company, or Good Friggin' company. They have other merch too. They're from the east coast of Canada. Butt hurt, what are we talking about? Okay, so in Canada, that's what we say when like you're feeling down or discouraged, or somebody's kind of like, I don't know, pissed in your cornflakes. Like, I don't know what you guys, where are you from? What do you say? Pageisms and Canadian analogies. But you want me to color it? I know I have to get it done. I'm not a high maintenance girl, but I don't do I haven't had the money to do the stuff, and honestly, I'm gonna do it later. I will get it more blonde because it usually is. And then I think I might add like a pastel pink or purple somewhere in there for fun. Don't even ask. What do you think it is? Easy, what do you think it is? It's obviously black. It's normally black. I do. Sorry. I do. I drink, I smoke. I smoke the weed. I swear like a sailor. I don't know. Sorry if it offends you. Or if it's unsightly, but how do I find purpose in life, or what is my advice on for anyone to do that? Like what, me or just in general? Because you left smoking in your teens? Okay. Well, that's good, because it's not good for you. I'm not like promoting it. I'm not sitting here being like, oh, I'm cool because I smoke, because it's not like that. I'm just a grown-ass woman, and I've been through some seriously hard shit in my life up to the current, and smoking weed helps me with mental illnesses and neurological issues. I have nerve damage, so I shake really bad. All kinds of stuff, okay? I do appreciate the healing and or medical properties of marijuana, but I also like to get high because it eases my mind. You know what I mean? Makes it a little bit easier to get through. That's also not an excuse. I'm not saying that. If it is, I know. Okay, it's my coping. It's my vice. It's my coping. So I also smoke. I don't always though. You know, it's kind of a take it or leave it thing, and I've had the willpower to quit multiple times and then decided I wanted to again and then quit again. So I don't know. I guess it's for me, and I'm happy for you that you don't, and I don't encourage it. Oh, I know you're not judging me. I'm just saying, like, because if there's like anyone watching that might need to hear that, it's not, I'm not trying to promote it by any means. It's not good for anybody. My favorite song of all time? Fuck, that's hard, dude. I'm kind of a genre junkie, so like, I mean, music, I have to be able to like, I guess it's a vibe, and it's like relatability in circumstantial situations in a sense, so depends on how I feel. But my favorite song, oh, okay, that's really hard. I like Cemetery Gates by Pantera. I think that one's probably like one of my all-time faves, but I bet you didn't expect that, did you? Okay, there you go. Okay, so reminder of how to carry yourselves in this particular space. We do not use that word. We do not fuck with each other, people's families, and that. Just if you gotta listen, come correct. We are taught how to treat each other in play school. Our basic human interactions. if we can't deliver that right now, then we all need to go back to the drawing board tonight, and this is going to be a much longer live than I anticipated because we need to do a little healing, right? Words are not weapons. That's not why we are given that power of speech. And, you know, and we just don't do that. Everybody be fucking nice to each other, or Prairie Page isn't going to be so nice. It's been heavy lately. Can we not just be, we come to this place and many other places. The internet is obviously it's some sort of escape in some way or another for us, out of our fucking everyday shit. This is kind of like the breathing room. So we're a part of a lot of other communities, and some of them are very Jerry Springer, some of them are very not this. This is the only place of peace as of lately that you can find, so let's keep it that way. I love you guys. Put your fucking egos back in your pants and tuck it in with your fucking wieners and keep them there for right now. We're gonna be nice, we're gonna play nice. Okay, it's my sandbox. I'm not trying to be a dick, I love you, but don't be dicks. Right? Peace, love, and pizza is beautiful. It has been heavy. I feel like I'm getting beaten down from all sides in multiple avenues, but the fighter in me backing down. Okay, see, that's the kind of shit and the kind of mentality that I fucking can stand behind and that I promote on this channel. I love that. And that's all of you guys too. So, you know what I mean? I know you guys, and I know I meet your fucking soul first. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what you have done in your past. I meet your soul. I know you meet your truest self. I know all of the potential that you have. I meet that first. And I'm not blind to anything else. I'm just saying that's what I meet first. So when I say I care about you, or I know where some of these things might come from, when people judge or like those kinds of things, it comes from a place of pain or trauma or unhealed, triggered roots of. So that being said, I really like that. And we don't always have to be positive. It's not all about rainbows and fucking sunshine and butterflies. Like, that's not what life is. That's not what spirituality is. That's not what anything really is. There is the duality of the light and the dark, and we are all it. And it's everywhere too. The balance in between. So going through stuff, but keeping that mentality and knowing that it's an experience and that you'll be through it eventually. And when you come out of it, it's tough, but you can do it. I like that. I really do. Put your weens away. Yeah, thank you. That's it. You weens. My goodness. I want to do a panel. I think that's what I'm going to do. Like, maybe my next, ouch, sorry, I have like something in my eyeball. It's probably my fucking eyeball. So, the podcast. It's kind of going to be a bit of a junk drawer in the sense of like what's going to happen on it. Like, it's going to be lots of like paranormal. I want the people to be more involved in interactive, because like I wouldn't be anything if y'all, like, what am I without you guys, right? And trolls and fans and everything far and in between. So, doing, I guess, like interviews, or if they don't want to tell the story of said topic, and they get to choose a topic every certain day of the week. But sharing their stories, if they want to send it in and read it out, then rather than them come up and be a part as like a guest on the show or whatever you want to call it for an interview. I just want it to be super interactive. I want you guys to be, your voices to be heard, and your opinions and ideas to be taken into consideration with going forward with the new podcast channel. This one's still going to exist and everything, but I feel like it's time to do something different a little bit, right? I think it'll be super fun. What's happening? Who saw the preview of the He-Man Master of the Universe? What's your opinion of that? Oh, okay. You guys are doing your own thing. Anyways, so it'd be super cool for, all of you to be involved. I want to hear everybody's input, and stories. So that's what it'll be about. It's a bunch of random stuff that you get to share your story. Okay, sorry. I hate reading and like just staring at the phone. Oh, Miguel, hello. Totally missing people here. I love you, Mary Jane. I want to talk to Samson. Fly me to the moon. Oh my gosh, I've been thinking about that movie. Like, it's just been coming up in conversation like crazy lately. Half-baked. I'm somebody's bitch. Can't give you my lunch. Won't get all my vitamins. Whatever. I mean, as long as it's like, you know, nothing crazy going on in the chat. Like I said, I trust my mods. They're all, I know them as like, I know these people, and I know that if it's funny, it's funny, we'll let it slide. If it's like not, if it's harmful to someone else or whatever, then it's gotta go. And just because a comment gets deleted doesn't mean you're blocked. It just means it was not, someone didn't find it very tasteful. You know what I mean? And we can't be offended by that kind of shit either. And I'm not really personally offended by much, so it's not me, if, you know. But these people do care about me, a lot of them, I think. No, I'm kidding, I know. When the okay, wait, what? Okay, let me just see. Thing and not get annoyed and want to be self-absorbed. Who's self-absorbed? Oh, I like Hewlett Shadow thing. Yeah. It's you know, after all, we're all here to, like, it's kind of healthy to have disagreements. I would really dislike being in a world where there was into any, it'd be pretty fucking vanilla. It'd be pretty boring, you know what I mean? It needs some flavor. So, and it's healthy to have, these are called conversations and we learn from them, right? It's important. From the movie that you, oh, the horse butternut or buttercup, whatever. I want to say the one line that's my favorite, but like it's so inappropriate and I can't. You guys just know which one. He goes out, he goes, "Hey girl, you hungry?" And he's talking to the horse, but that lady walks behind him. Never mind. It's the best. It's a great movie. I just like that. And when he's like, Samson's crying by the pool, or wait, no, he's not that guy. The guy in the yellow fucking rain suit in the pool at his place, and he's crying, and he goes, "Get away from me, bitch!" He just like slaps her out of his face. I don't know why. I've always thought that part was entertaining. It's the way his voice, like. Oh, and I thought about the movie. What is it? How High too? Was it Red Man and Method Man? That one was pretty crazy. I haven't seen it like in a long time and watched it fully like as an adult. I remember watching it as like a teenager and stuff like that, and like here and there throughout growing up. But I wonder what it's like now, if it's still as funny. Because a lot of that shit was like, you know, not allowed, or we weren't supposed to be watching it. I mean, my parents weren't around, they didn't give a shit. But like most people's normal parents were like, no, you shouldn't be watching that. Oh yeah, well yeah, it's not about me. You know, I can share my experiences and stuff, but I'm here kind of like providing a space for everybody to conversate. Yeah, well, it's how I do readings too. Like, I'm not just interactive. That's why we're here, is to interact. So I feel like it's kind of, I don't like going somewhere and like trying to be involved. You want to be involved, and then nobody acknowledges you or no one allows you to participate. I mean, that's fucked. This is not a place, like, if we're gonna provide a platform for people to, and encourage people to be themselves and you know, bring their little dish at the potluck party. Like, this is, I mean, sample it. If you like it, you like it. If, you know, some people are going to and some people aren't, and it's just the beauty and connection and conversation and diversity of. So for me, that is what this is about. So fuck yeah. I mean, you know, you're free to be you and just be nice about it, kind of, you know. It's definitely not just about me. Who is Paige? Me? I'm Paige. Hi. I'm in Canada, Tyler. Yeah. Canada. You guys, Americans don't like, they say, what is it? What is it? Canada? I heard that. What's the other one? Canada? Just fucking, I don't know. And Australians love to put R's where they're not, actually, that where they don't exist. Like, okay, my uncle's wife, for example, she's Australian. She's very Australian. And she was in Canada. And, you know, like, I'm like, well, there's no R, right? And I'm like, do you say Australia? And she's like, well, no, mate, I don't. And I'm like, well, why can't you do it with Canada? I'm like, think mentally you just don't want to do it, so you don't. And then the whole entire place of Australia was like, no, none of us are gonna do it, mate. And it just became a thing. I'm just kidding. That's just was my theory. And then so I was like, well, say Australia. So she says it, and she says it fine. There's no R. Say Canada. Again, Canada. I'm like, you know, this is a you problem. This is Australia's problem with Canada somewhere down the line. And they say, how you going, mate? And I'm like, I don't know if you want to know how I'm doing or where I'm going, but I'm going to say good and that way, I guess. It's like a double, yeah. And capsicum is a pepper. I'm like, that's not what anybody would ever think that meant, you know, unless you know. Okay, no problem, easy. Thank you, I was getting antsy. I'm not a sitter stiller, or wait, I don't sit still well. Put it that way. So I can't just sit here, I have to do something. Thank you for that. Okay, one card. Which deck do I want to use? Okay, well, we'll just do this one, because that's fair. And that's what we did for everybody else. Except for Nance. She got a little spoiled. Ooh, boy, you're going through some shit, eh? I mean, in your own regard. It's not anything that's, like, out of the norm. It's just you things that are... you were over. Like, it's, like, stuff that it just, like, kind of... things that just keep getting... It's, like... what is it showing me? Oh, it's, like sludge, like getting stuck in it. Like, you know, when you like, say you walk in, like, cement, like on cartoons, and they walk in anything that's sticky or tarry or cementy, and then it's like they slowly just lose momentum and they just get stuck. But it's like there's just something about that and nostalgia. Like the past keeps reoccurring, even though you're trying to leave it behind you and have been doing like all the right things. It's almost like a frustration of a state of insanity. It's like beating your head off a wall. You don't know what to do because you've tried all of the things. Does that make sense? It's like I went to the handbook and I did all the right things. But also they're showing me falling into old patterns due to those recurring circumstances has not been beneficial. And it's just a cycle. Like, it just, like, that's what they keep showing me, is just like just going around and around, and it's like your head on a wheel and then a bunch of other, like, it's just you against the world. It seems like sometimes almost is kind of what they are showing me with the wheel, the world, and like just you, like singled. And it's like I feel like the stagnancy is like there's anticipation or anxiety from, like, not from anything to do with, like, it's within you. It's about something on your mind, something no one even knows. This is something that is like, it's like a little box that's locked, you know, and that's for you. You're going to have to address, deal with, share, and ask for assistance when you're ready. But this is maybe, I know that you gotta get back on they're showing me, like, let's say, like a cat that's off of its track. It's not going to be able to move forward, like a backhoe or something. You know what I mean? You need to be on, or train on the track. Like, don't be derailed. You've been derailed multiple times. They're showing me, like, the collision record is going to be way too high to operate such route ever again. Do you know what I mean? Like, so just be careful with how you react. I mean, there's action and then there's reaction, and there's a difference between the two. So don't let others get the best of you, and don't be like, I guess not petty's not the word. It's more like don't be a tit for tatty. Like, you know, okay, I hate the word narcissist. It's not that you're narcissist. It's not narcissism, but it's like the finger pointing. It's like, well, you're going to treat me this way, so I'm going to treat you that way. And two wrongs don't make a right is all they're trying to say in short form. Two wrongs don't make a right. And nobody wins at the end of the day. It just creates a bigger cloud. It creates more chaos. And then other people get pulled into the tornado. You know what I mean? It's almost like lots of innocent bystanders are being, or the trailer park, you, the people, the innocent bystanders, the cow, the truck, the bale, it's the barn, all of it. It's just, it's kind of, it's time to settle the storm. And I know they're showing me that like desperately would love resolve. It's like a soul that's desperately seeking just like a resolve, like a final door shut, slammed, like never can it be opened, it's bombed, closed. I don't know. Okay, straight up, I do see their resolve is in the horizon. I feel like there's a few things that need to be done. Some of them are out of your control, so that's kind of where the holdup, the hang up is. There is something that you have to do, feel, or think, or all of it. And it's the stupidest little thing. And they're not even showing me because they said that would be too easy for you. Easy. And my spirit guides don't have a sense of humor, so like that was pretty fun. I'm impressed. That was clever. Good job. So, but you have to take something by the reins. I think it's your mind. Your mind. You get an idle mind or idle hands are very dangerous to our. They're just not a good thing for anybody. And I feel like you need to find something to refocus or recalibrate or recenter yourself. You know, like if you're not catching anything on that line, pull it in, rebait it, toss it in a new spot. It's almost like the stagnancy of comes from so many different things, but a lot of them are on the outside that you have no control over. So you're just kind of sitting there in like a cubicle waiting for like the building to finally fall. You're just like, fuck man, when does it end? Just a period of just period. That's it. When does it end? That's enough, you know? Yeah. I mean, you're just about there. They keep saying that to me. You're just about through the storm. Like the tornado's just about done, and you and the barn and the cow and the truck and the tractor and everything, even though it's going to be set in the wrong place and it might not be in at all the same integrity, but it's nothing that can't be rebuilt in this new spot, or everything is going to be a little bit jumbled up and new, or like, but you need to just move through it's like a bunch of shields and a bunch of people behind it. Like, you know, in movies, you guys get it. You're men. And if you're not a man, we've seen all kinds of movies. So like where they all have the shield like this and they're pushing forward, but you're the only, like you and your what army are behind that, you know what I mean? And it's like, is it all this force is unnecessary because it's not even, you're not even that big of a threat to this army, this force. It's, I don't know, they're showing me this like whole battle scene in my head, and it's very it's okay. The universe has your back. Like there's shit that just will be balanced with divine justice, and it's uncomfortable waiting. It's very frustrating, but it's like, just know that karma comes around in with whatever intentions are that you put out there, in a sense of what you've done. You know what I mean? Okay, so I'll pull a card for you because you didn't ask for all that, and I'm very sorry. So thank you for giving me. I'm sure you don't hate it, but do you want me to just like count to 8 from the top? Don't get to. Interesting. It's the deer spirit, but it's 18. And I already know that I was going to say, do you want me to count to 8? 8 is your thing. Shut up. Interesting. Okay, well, whatever. 19, the card literally after it was actually after it. And for me, like, seeing that is like, okay, it's almost like you got to shift out of the 8 into the 9. It's like the 8 of Cups in tarot. You're still going to look for those last 2 cups. The 9 of Cups, you're almost there. That next step, right? And then obviously eventually all of our goal is the 10 of Cups. But you got to get out of the 8 mentality is what they're saying. Get out of the 8 of Cups mentality, okay? But bring a gentle touch. So I was going to say that, like the softness, like there needs to be a different approach of energy, like or frequency. You need to change your frequency. You need to fine tune it a little bit, or go back to the drawing board of self. Okay, what do they call it in the archetypes book? It's the little self. So the self behind the self, and that what I mean by that is your true self that is like overshadowed or overcasted with this giant ego and all of the shit that falls into that category. That kind of the better version or the best, the absolute best version of ourself, which becomes the little self with, like I said, the ginormous, what is it, Lord Humongous, Shami, whatever. You need to step forward through that. Like that's again like that army. Anyways, long story short, bringing a softer touch or doing something, a gentle approach rather than what they showed me with that war scene. Like, I know that you want to protect yourself. I know that you feel threatened. I know you feel like you got to put your guard up. I know that, like, that's what I feel. I get it. But at the same time, they're showing me a time where you did something different, where it was a little bit of you did something that people didn't expect from you, and you did kind of have, I guess, a softer touch. They're just showing me like a gentle grace. So I would say softer touch, or like you tried a gentle approach to something. And I feel like even though it was a lot more work and it was you have a lot of patience and all of that shit, right? You put a lot into it, and the outcome wasn't an immediate greatness, but see, my lights just flickered. In the comparison as to what is happening now and what happened in the past, as to of that time where you were doing that different thing or trying something in another way, another approach, the outcomes are fucking astronomically different, and you're noticing that is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so now that there's some time and all of these different tactics or tools have been tried, and some of them have not, the greatness is achieved with a lot of hard work and patience, and being able to stick through that just last little bit, where a lot of us break, and then resort back to old comfortable ways of being and thinking and feeling and treating others and everything else. Be the deer and not the dragon is what I want to say. Let me read in this book. Whew. Okay. Be the little self, not the ego self. Anyways, that got real serious. It does. I do that sometimes. Sorry, forgive me. Deep shit, eh? Apparently I forgot how to count, and I've never had a thought in my whole life, but you're listening. No, I'm just kidding. I couldn't find 18, though, and that really annoyed me. So see? Now I'm over it, though. I'm going to try a different approach next time, and I'm going to use the fucking table of contents so I don't have to flip through like an idiot and not find it, even though it's always in the same place. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So, bring a gentle touch. My throat. I've just been talking too much, maybe. So, the time has come to be gentle and diplomatic when dealing with others. You might have found yourself in a situation where negotiations are necessary in order to reach your goal. So, be mindful of the words that you choose, but do not worry. Dear Spirit reminds you that you have the ability to be sure-footed and confident while showing humility and respect for others. You will find that your capacity for calm and grounded communication is heightened at this time. Follow the way of Dear Spirit and you will do well, gaining the respect of others and finding calm and ground that is pleasing to you. So remember that understanding others and their needs will be more powerful at this time than putting your own first. If you do that, you will be rewarded tenfold. Dear Spirit is bringing you a gentle warning that now is not the time to engage in an argument. Do not match their intensity with your own. What did I say? Anyways, so if you are dealing with an overly assertive person, step back and disengage, lest you agree to something out of alignment with your intentions. Don't let anyone bully you into thinking anything that you're not comfortable with thinking or not comfortable with doing. You have solid footing, and if you stand your ground with grace, those who disagree will begin to find their own gentleness and willingness to compromise. Again, right? What we put out, we're going to receive. And so the deer spirit, well, in an energy sense. So deer spirit also brings the message that it might be easy to offend someone today or take offense because someone lacks diplomacy. Let all of that pass. You are not meant to take this world personally. While it's a beautiful gift to be sensitive, today you need a tougher hide so that any compromises you make allow you to maintain your integrity. That's, respect and integrity and the whole tit for tat. Don't stoop or match energy or levels that are not for you or what your frequency vibrates on, because it gives it's the flux and the flow. It's a wrong idea. Manifesting the wrong things, attracting the wrong things, but trying something different will get you out of that uncomfortable insanity loop of this is going nowhere. I've tried everything I can, but I feel that was a pretty straightforward message, and I talked a ton before that, so I do love that for you. And the fact that it is the one, the 18, I know how you are about your 8s, but 18, 19, so it's time to evolve. It's time to try something different. It's time for the next level, if you will. Oh, wow. Okay. Bearing Redbeard. I didn't look at you being very observant. I just love that. Okay. So the deer, and we were talking about the new Stephen King movie, and then there is it's a stag, right? Crazy. I think it's gonna be really neat. That man, given his history, and I know how his mind and him as a general being, he looks pretty well. He doesn't look mentally ill, or you know what I mean? He's so comfortable in his crazy, strange. It's unusual business as usual. He just walks in the door, kicks his fucking shoes off in his nice ass house, and he's like, yeah, I built this on crazy. But he doesn't look like he's mindfully sound. He looks quite cleaned up and all that shit. I just thought he would look atrocious. I haven't seen him in a long time. He kind of surprised me, which is hard to do. Okay. You want a card? This never happens. You never ask for one. I almost unalived myself when I laughed and I tried to drink at the same time. I keep talking about being an adult, and then I didn't. That wasn't an adult choice. That was stupid. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Well, I have to do this one because obviously you're intrigued by this deck, or you wouldn't ask, because I know you. I got Joy really stoned not long ago, and we were just hanging out and we were by the fire doing our little, roasting. We're just doing fire girly, whatever you want to call it, full moon shit, okay, if you will. And with this deck out, and she's just baked, and she's looking at it forever. And then she's like, I gotta read the whole book, man. She's like, I'm like, why do you have to read the whole book? You're just gonna sit and read the whole thing? And then we got into this crazy conversation, and we both ended up reading most of the book. I skimmed through it. She was just so intrigued, so it took her 2 days, but she did it. And she, I don't know, I want to gift it to her. I've given her a tarot deck and other deck, and just I do that. That's what you're supposed to do when you help somebody through their first stages of practice or belief or whatever you guys want to call it. I don't care what you call it, fuckery, whatever you want to call it. But you, in our belief. It's like, well, you're supposed to be gifted your first decks. And then after that, you can buy whatever you want for yourself. But this deck, I kind of want to give it to her. I feel like it's special. I do like to use it though, but she lives here, so I mean, I could always borrow it whenever. She's always welcome to use everything as well. So I thought about doing that, and I still might. But don't tell her. She's not going to watch this live unless I show her anyways, so like, shh. Okay. Do you remember on Big Daddy? And she's like, we ruined the good surprise on you. I don't know why that just was like... I don't know. It's one of my favorite parts of that movie too. So, Sham, let me just tap in and like clear my throat chakra here. This is cray cray. Just squeezing my little windpipe. Messages are not to be shared of the light, you dickheads. All right. I feel guilt a little bit. That was one of the first things that comes out is guilt. A little bit of like remorse or regret, and not over anything crazy. But it is definitely kind of eating that. Like it's like like a cigarette burn hole, and then it just, if you don't catch it, it'll just like slowly grow, right? It's gonna turn into a big crater of fire. I feel like there's like fire in your heart, like a little, it's like all of that, those things I just said, it kind of comes into like this one, into like what your energy is vibrant, like that is what is emanating, if you will, off. It's like, that's what you're emanating. You can't sit alone and get in your head. You gotta do something. We gotta find something to insert, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reinsert new idea, hobby, passion. A spark needs to be lit. I know your heart is fire, but the rest of your body is cold, if you will, of your mind, everything. And it's not on fire for the good reason. It's like, you're angry. It's anger. It's a little bit of anger. You're dealing with those things on the inside and trying to keep it collected and cool and strong on the outside for everybody in your life. And I feel like, I mean, we always resort back to this. I mean, my first reading of tonight, the collective reading, all of us forget about ourselves. We just accept these things. We just start accepting shit. You know what I mean? Whether we know it's not for us or whether it hurts, like we just start accepting everything. And it gets heavy to carry a lot of that stuff, you know? I mean, it is. I mean, it's fucking heavy shit to carry. I mean, and we're always supposed to be moving forward, but it's impossible to like do that without being exhausted and trying to get through it in much, much slower pace than we would naturally are supposed to be moving with. You know what I mean? You and I are I'll call you like later or after this live, but you and I should like, we'll do like a session, like, or whatever, we'll talk, whatever, we're gonna figure something out. But I feel like we need to like find a release. Like that for me, all up for you is what I see is like, it's time to, it's almost like taking everyone's readings tonight and like putting them all in one, like the light, the phoenix, the W, like all of that shit, like is right here for you, but you're just keep being detoured by like it's almost like when you just miss the bank by like a fucking half a second and they're like standing in there and they're like, you're nope, not opening it. Any nice generous fucking person normally would, you know what I mean? But like you're that person, and it's like, we can't open the door for yourself though. If that makes any fucking sense. I know that's so weird, but I'm weird, so it is what it is. Oh well. Oh my goodness. Sham, I have to take both of these because they both flipped. One went flying on the floor, but it's the dove spirit. And I know you're a big tough guy, but like this is important and it's beautiful. It's be peace. I'm not going to elaborate on that. I don't need to. You're very intelligent, and I feel like just saying that is what you need. Be peace. Now, We also have the antelope spirit. We call them speed goats. We have them in southern Alberta because they're sage grass, but they don't exist anywhere else here. And I feel like that was a setup. Somebody did something back in the day. Like, where the fuck and why? Okay, now you could be asking yourself that too. It's like, oh, look at this, 212. Beautiful. Okay, super cool. And it is the antelope spirit. It's all about speed goats. Speed goats, they're fast as fuck, boy. Life is speeding up. It's time for that wait. It has been for a while. It's like you gotta let go of those fucking boulders of emotion and past shit and all of the things and the weight. You gotta set them down now. It's time to be peace and have it just completely surround you and your entire life and everything that's inside and out of you. I'm getting emotional, and that's weird for me. You've been holding on to a lot of stuff for a really long time, and obviously your loved ones are here, and I know them already. We've done lots of work together. There's so much life to you. It's gonna be fast, so if you don't like it, that's too fucking bad. Do you hear me? It's just happening. It's gonna happen, and you're gonna do it, and that's that, and you're gonna like it is what I heard. And I'm supposed to be sassy, and I'm supposed to tell you to stop being a little bitch about it. You need to have you need to just be this big giant Lord Humongous. This is like that. I know that, whatever, that's your favorite, but be that dude, okay? You've been that dude your whole life, and it's not like you're not being it, but like sometimes you become very weak within your own. You Lord Humongous your little self. And, and there's so many people, especially on the other, like between the veil, like your loved ones and your spirit guides, and they have a plan for you, and they don't give a shit what your plan is, they said, because you can't control everything, and it's not up to you. They're very sassy. These people are definitely from fucking New York. And your spirit guides also have an accent. I don't know if I've ever told you that, but they're also spicy. Everyone here is so spicy. You guys are so spicy. But speed, like quick. You need some quick movement, because I'm told you got to shock your system to get you going. Like, it's just time. I need you to start. They're like, you want to adventure. You want to just fucking be able to throw a dart at a map and like a destination and just go. Freedom. I keep hearing that song, like freedom. And school's out for the summer. So like, you've learned enough. It's time for you to graduate from this fucking purgatory, if you will. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, done. You're done. Time to go. You've outgrown it as well. It's about tonight, the whole fucking theme for all of us is outgrowing shit and being a little bit scared or comfortable to wear the new skin or to go into the different out, if you will. It's really okay. And Dixie Chicks, Ready to Run, that song, like, you need to just say goodbye, Earl, and fucking skedaddle, be ready to run. You have put your time in. I feel like if you work this job for much longer, it's going to be the last. I feel like I'm reading your energy, but so it's like the last bit of my soul that I have left. I do actually want to use it for something different. I'm rotting, and I have been rotting in this mentality or this pain or this job, or you're just so ready. You've outgrown your fucking environment. It's like, and your old self. It's just so time for you. I'm so excited for you, because this is actually really good. That means that it's done. That it's time for peace, and that's what you're gonna get. That's what you've asked for, and that's what you deserve. 212, you need to look at that as well. Like, I'm so excited for you, Sham. I want you to look, and I want you to, because you have to do a little homework. You gotta do a little you work. I want you to Google, you can even do it now, like the angel number is 212. or I can tell you after, but I don't want to. Like, I want you to experience it, and then I'm going to call you, and then we'll talk about it. You know what I mean? There's like a step that you need to take in order for that to be a fulfilling conversation or step forward. Just like be ready for a quick, like once you make this last, you tie up these last ends, I am hearing, you're going to fucking not even think about, you're going to think about your past, but it's like, it's getting a new snazzy fucking suit. What's that song? Shark Dressed Man? That is what I keep hearing in my head. And no, I'm not singing that for you, but I could. I have to be drunk and so do you. So that's probably not gonna happen. Anyway, I love you. I love all of you. It's like 4:30. I do have some things I gotta go tend to. And then I guess, I don't know, maybe I'll do another, maybe I'll just pop back in later or join someone else's. I can't wait. Oh yeah, and I gotta go call Sham too. So like, I guess I'm always on the clock in some way or another, but I'm excited to hear. Easy, everybody, all of you wearing red beard, everybody, I love you guys, and thank you so much. Oh, hey! Old head, what you doing? Good morning. My fucking little babbling ass. I always miss everybody. I'm so sorry. Anyways, y'all are some of the coolest cats I fucking know, and keep it tight, keep it right. Bye-bye.